PiaPi. Say so. 'Cause I say so. Just a gremlin with a heart of gold. But, please don't ask me where I got the heart. Or the gold. I'm just an alien slime in a human suit. I mean, except for all those times when I'm not wearing a human suit. I'm not an introvert or an extrovert. I'm a pervert. Nuts. One time I paid a girl $20 to drink her spit so I'd get mono. I didn't get mono. No. You know what I mean? I don't know. No. Yes. Just let me abduct you. Come on, Pia, you can do this. Now. Tell me what I can do. My voice is bad. Let's do something where I'm not using my voice so much. Okay, get in the ambulance. Don't be nice to me, I'll pee. PiaPi. No, cute, you're cute. I hate it here.
Radio test. Nope, I've already scuffed it. I don't have any of you. I'll fix it.
Oh, good.
Like 2 seconds.
Hello.
We can say anything we want now.
You have 5 seconds to violate TOS before.
Wait, no!
I'm gonna say the word.
4,
Frick.
3, 2,
Bleep me.
Hello. Hello, everybody. You happy con PiaPi?
Con PiaPi.
Happy con PiaPi.
PiaPi.
Why are you looking at them like that? Stop looking at them like that.
Like what?
You know how you were looking at them. You were trying to hypnotize the audience again, weren't you? Hey, put those away. Hey, no, chat, no, chat, no, bad.
Hi.
Don't look at this treacherous woman. Don't look at this treacherous wench. Treacherous. She's treacherous, everybody. Don't look at her. She's too treacherous. Why is the car here? And why am I in the jar?
Watch out!
Oh God! I didn't know cars were invented back then. We gotta run, Irie. How come it looks like you're not even running? Are you that? Oh my God, she's so treacherous. This wench.
She could probably
She's so treacherous.
Twetuous and villainous. Hi everyone, this is Castles and Castles. I'm Tormented by Gnomes. Happy to have you here. If I'm less coherent than usual, it's actually completely normal. That's just me. But I get to hang out today with Aura, Irie, and PiaPi. How is everyone doing? Aura, how are you? It's so happy. I'm so glad that I get the chance to have all of you on my channel. How are things?
Bing chilling.
Bing chilling.
No,
you activated her again! It's like a secret spell! It's like every time Aura says it, like Irie
it's like
has
the Winter
to finish
Soldier.
the spell.
I am ready to comply.
Poggers! I will boost audio, thank you. This is great. This is a great audio test too, so thank you.
Yeah. None of this, nothing that happens right now is canon.
No.
Ah, the car was definitely canon.
It's not the worst thing that I've had. So I have my own homebrew, my own world that I've created. I'm not going to inflict all the lore on you right now. There will not be a pop quiz. But probably the trickiest thing that I've had to deal with is when somebody just started referring to going to 7-Eleven. I think that's probably the most challenging that I've had to deal with.
Twetuous acts.
It was twetuous.
Twetuous.
Ye old 7-Eleven.
Ye old.
Ye old
Ye
bean
old
burrito
Glizzy.
from ye old microwave.
The chamber of small incineration. It's like the secret to all of this is you just have to take whatever people say and just ye old it, and
Almost
then
set
it's
up my
fine.
game.
Then it's canon.
Yeah, hoto.
But yeah, we're playing D&D today. Aura, this is your first time playing. Irie, I definitely know this isn't your first time playing because I saw you running a while ago. And then, Pia, I forget, you've played before, right?
I played before, but my DM was the kind that held your hand through everything. So, well, fundamentally, I understand how to play D&D. In all forms that require me to say the right thing or do the right thing, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not used to people doing the right thing.
Stop being a twetuous woman. Stop it. Stop looking at them like
Oh
that.
my God,
Jen,
look at
stop
that.
looking at her. No. She's trying to get you with her feminine wiles. Don't let her get you. She got those kind of etchy gloves on right now. Don't look, Chad. Don't look. Don't look at them. You're so freaking cute. Oh my God, you're so
All right.
cute.
So, today's adventure is set, as I said, in the world of Anakra. You don't need to know anything about it. If you've ever played any fantasy game whatsoever, you're familiar at all with fantasy, you'll be fine. But specifically, it takes place among the howling alpine mountains of Terranot in a small village. This is the northernmost settlement in all of this land. To the south, the various princes rule each of their own great cities and all the different tribes and clans amongst them. And the princes are at war. You have heard tales of battles in the distant south against the forces of the Dragon Emperor. And to the north, those of you who live here have always been in the shadow of the witch queens of Anaram. All sorts of dark tales surround them. The power that they wield over the populace, the mysterious dark things with which they commune. Let's go ahead and briefly meet each of you because I already know that not all of your characters are from this place. Aura, what do you know about your character?
It's been a couple of weeks
Pop
since
quiz.
I made it, so I don't remember much.
Didn't you
Let
study?
me get up this sheet. Their name is Rua. They're a criminal. But they're chaotic good, so they're like steal from the rich and give to the poor. They're just like a burglar, but you know, they might level up in their criminal ways at some point. They know magic. They're somewhat intelligent. They have maybe at least 2 brain cells, which is a lot, you know, considering I only have 1 and it's currently got a little safety hat on it. They have charisma. And they do have uniqueness, but have they got nerve? And we'll see.
Is Rua
It's very stealthy.
Is Rua from this village or a traveler from afar? This is not a. This particular place is like 200 people here. It's not a particularly
from afar.
large settlement.
From afar, they hitched a ride. And they just go from town to town.
Robbing from the rich and giving to the poor.
Yeah, they don't really. They never really have a place they called home. Very sad, like orphan abbey.
So when Pia was talking earlier about being a murder hobo, that's you've got half of that down.
Yay!
Well, when she said she was a murder hobo, I thought when she said she was a murder hobo, I thought she said she was gonna murder hobos.
No!
I was like, what? Pia?
I mean, maybe if they got good loot. I'm not saying no. Preemptively, I'm not saying no, but.
But it's not like a specific
Yeah,
thing.
look, I'll murder anybody, not just hobos. That's all I'm saying.
It's equal opportunity insofar as the slaughter is concerned. But yeah, murder hobo just refers to people who are. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you.
Pia treats everyone equally. She'll just murder.
Yeah, I will murder indiscriminately. Everyone is equal in my eyes.
This is an
You're
accepting place.
You're so kind, Pia.
Yeah, I know. I try to be. It's hard sometimes, but I try.
But yeah, they have a few magic skills. Like I said, this is my first time doing D&D, so I have no clue. But I'm happy to be here and I'm excited. And hopefully this will be the first of many.
Excellent. Just a question. This doesn't really mechanically matter. It's more of a story thing. And the answer can be whatever you want. There's no right answer. As a sorcerer, your power is innate rather than a wizard who is a huge nerd and studies in order to actually learn magic. Sorcerers are just born with it.
Nerd.
Yeah, the nerds and their dungeons and their dragons and all that.
Yeah.
Has Rua always had these powers? Does Rua understand them very well?
She was born with it. It's not like maybe it's Maybelline. It was maybe she was born with it.
Okay. Maybelline not confirmed.
Yeah, she doesn't know how she got her powers. She just woke up with it one day and
Okay.
Yeah.
And the other thing about that is that you are a wild mage sorcerer, which means sometimes your powers do things you don't expect them to, or get out of control, or have.
Yeah, she gets a little bit silly sometimes, you know, just a little bit. She's a little bit of an edgy girl, like she's a little bit quirky. So, yeah. So yeah.
Definitely had a leash as a child.
That's you, Pia. That's you now.
Twitchery.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'm
Ari,
not an
tell us about your
introvert
character.
or an extrovert.
Irish did it. First of all, tell you about me. I'm Ivy. It's nice to meet you. Demo. My character is Kimia Almroot, who is the adoptive daughter of a dwarven couple living in the village. So she spent her entire life there. However, it is a little bit strange when you're a human child surrounded by dwarves who are very known for not being tall. So she grew up with some insecurities about her appearance and being too tall for her siblings. She wasn't able to.
Right, we
play
love a
with them
tall
very
queen.
well. But as she grew older and she attained more confidence through prayer and self-reflection, she found her calling as a protector of her village and her family, and that's something that her tall height and strong stature is good for.
Okay, excellent. So as someone who has been here all your life, you would have been raised with stories, really, just stories of Prince Ajnur, who is theoretically in charge of your village, but you have never seen, has never been here in living memory, and is currently off fighting the war against the Witch Queens. Your home is so remote that people like you are really all that stands between them and harm.
Well, Kimia got some of the stories a bit mixed up when she was younger. Saving the princess from a castle, the prince of our country, marrying the princess in the castle. You know, a bit of overlap there. We'll see where it goes.
Can you introduce me? She's hot.
Actually, I recall something about that from your backstory, Pete. First off, welcome. Good to see you again.
Hello.
Ran into...
Yes, hello. My name is PiaPi, full slime alien VTuber in human suit, except today I will be known as Pippi Shortstack, the lovable little guy who definitely never did no wrong, no matter what you heard.
Really?
Yes. Obviously. Let me just my charisma being as high as it is will convince you that I have done nothing wrong at all.
Do you want to roll?
Yes.
Persuasion check real quick?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Go ahead and click persuasion on your character.
Okay.
Just go ahead and roll.
We're
it
gonna
real fast. We'll see.
wait. Persuasion. Where do I click that? I see charisma. Wait, where's persuasion?
It'll be on your skill list, which is on the lower left-hand side.
Oh, I see it. I roll. How do I get back to the chat? Yes, I persuade you. With my wiles that I actually have not actually done anything wrong, and I avert your gaze away from the wanted poster with my face on it.
just ripping that down.
Yeah,
real
just
quick.
don't look at that. I just put my hand over it. Just don't look at that. Baby girl, look at me. Look at me. Look in my eyes. Look in my eyes. Look at my face. Look at me smiling at you. Yes, hello. I am PiaPi Shortstack. I am a halfling rogue with a sharp mind and lighter than air steps. I carry a haunting past from my lost village, where as a youngling, essentially my entire clan was just picked up and carried off. It's hard. It's hard being like 3 feet tall, Sometimes people mistake you for their groceries, and before you know it, your entire clan has been picked up and taken off by slavers, so to speak. With very little to my name, I headed to the town nearby that was a bustling hub for adventurers and dreamers, and there I mastered the art of thievery, where I used my charm and unparalleled ability to remain unseen, again, a short queen, to carve out my living in the city's shadowy corners. However, I am haunted by my past of not being able to protect my tiny little family, and am seeking to find them and get revenge for my clan, but on my own time schedule, because again, I'm a busy girl and I got things to do. But I am in a little bit of a predicament, because, one little kiss and her mom got scared, and then the princess, it ignited a royal scandal, and there is a small, tiny, little bitty amount of money on my head, and I may or may not be on the run from the unpleased king of the land.
What's the crime on the poster? Is it corrupting the youth or fraternizing? Like, how did they phrase it?
It just says "twetchewy" in big letters.
Oh, Pia.
I can't help it. I see a cute girl. I just want to smooch. I don't know, man.
Twitchery and tweezing of the highest degree.
Have you seen this twetuous tweeziness Twato?
Just points her fingers together and goes, "Ooh, I'm so sorry. You don't mean to.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I didn't know those lips were royalty. I'm so sorry.
Oopsie whoopsie, we did a little insurrection.
Yes, so, yeah, but other than that, though, squeaky clean. Nothing on my record, nothing to my name.
All right. Any objections to that being Prince Ajner's daughter or wife, depending?
Perfect. Wife,
right.
even better. Get that NT Arururu in there. What would that? The R is for medieval. Yeah.
Perfect. The R is for medieval. That is in fact how that's spelled.
Yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm. When our adventure begins, you are high up in the mountains in the middle of winter. It is freezing cold, but the people here, especially those of you who have lived here all your lives, Irie, are used to this, to how absolutely chilling and cold it gets up here. But in the last few days, the entire populace has been afflicted by a plague.
Oh no. Now,
sickness occasionally passes through the mountains, and the people here, they've dealt with it long enough. They know what herbs to plant. They know how to treat these things. This is unlike anything that you've ever experienced before. People, Irie, who you've known all your life, look at you with unfamiliar eyes. They hunch their backs, and it's not just, gamer posture. It's something different than that. There's a snarl, sort of a glassy look of no recognition in their eyes. Small little things that they would normally just shrug off as part of life, they get angry at. Oh. And as the days go by, they're becoming less and less themselves and more feral. There's been a couple of incidents of outright violence, and if it continues at this pace, blood will be shed before too long. You three are the only people in the village who don't seem to have been affected. Oh. That includes, Irie, your adopted family. They have warned you, as this is settling in over them, that they fear that you are in danger from them if this continues. Normally, if a crisis like this struck the village, somebody would make the trek all the way down to the town in order to ask Prince Ajner for help. Perhaps he himself can't handle a malady of this sort, but he would be able to send somebody, a wise person, a wizard, a sorcerer, someone to deal with this obviously magical malady. However, he is off fighting in the wars right now, which means that he's not going to come help you at all. The one person who isn't affected and who might be able to help is a witch queen living in exile, just on the border of Terranat and Anaram. Dark tales surround her. What do you have to do to be exiled from the witch queens? Now, those of you who have traveled more and not grown up here in the shadows of the mountains have heard less treacherous tales of the witch queens and their magic. In Terranat, they're always regarded as dealing with, dark fairies and bloody rites and controlling the minds of their people. But outside, they're still shrouded in mystery, but also renowned for their wisdom, their knowledge, their careful caretaking of the land and its people. The three of you are in town. Kimia, you've been here for as long as you can remember. PiaPi, how long ago did you run away from the city?
Judging by my stubble, I'm guessing it was about a month and a half ago.
Okay, so you've been in town, and how have you been getting by in town?
The usual pickpocketing, blackmailing, all the things that you would normally do when you come to a town for the first time.
Okay, so you've been a nuisance. You've been a menace.
Yes, but I'm so cute though. So I just like, and they usually let me get away with it somehow. I don't know how. Magic must be.
Funny enough, Kimia would probably be the person who'd be the most likely to be on the lookout for you, and would have been the most aware of your treachery during this time.
Uh-oh.
Rua, how long ago did you arrive in this town? You're not from here. You've been traveling the land, also doing a bit of pickpocketing and thievery and such. But you normally rob from the rich to give to the poor, and there aren't a lot of rich in this town. How long ago do you want to have arrived?
Hours. Maybe like a week. A week.
Okay. And what have you been doing in this snowy mountain town for a week?
Trying to find the best way to get out, but I guess the snow is causing an issue.
Mm-hmm.
So
all right.
She's been stocking up and just being chilling.
There's literally a moment there where all of us just went.
I was waiting for Irie.
Being chilling, 我很喜欢 being chilling.
But yeah, just waiting out the storm, but like not stealing from anyone in this town, giving away a few things that they've picked up to help the needy people in the town.
Okay, I think it would be reasonable, and Pia, feel free to no this. I think it'd be reasonable for you to have been one of the first recipients of Rua's generosity.
Oh.
And to have quickly figured out, is this a schmuck?
I mean, they have that smell on them.
I guess Rua just thought PiaPi was poor and needed help.
I'll take it as long as you're giving me some cash. I'll take it. You're cute. Nothing wrong. Everything's great here. Just being chilling on this platform.
Yeah.
And for the first rolls for the rest of the party, I would like Rua and Kimia to both roll perception checks, please.
How do I do that?
So, do you have your character sheet open, Aura?
Yes.
If you look on the left-hand side of your character sheet, you'll see a bunch of skills sort of down the left-hand column. It starts with acrobatics.
Like strength.
Yeah.
Yes, I see.
Yeah, strength and such, so those are your ability scores. And then your skills down below, each of them is keyed to one of your ability scores. So if you look for the word perception and just click on it, it'll roll that.
Okay. I rolled a 9.
Okay. So, and then I would like PiaPi to roll a sleight of hand check, please.
Okay.
To conceal the wanted poster before anybody could spot it. That's a natural 20. Okay. So,
True 20.
Kimia, while you may have been keeping your eye on these outsiders, you're not aware of the fact that Prince Ajner has actually placed a price on one of their heads.
Oh.
The word twetchui has not even crossed your mind. At this point.
They never get my nose
What's
right.
the twitchery?
I crumple it up. What? Oh no. Someone cursed him with a silencing spell.
Oh, they just muted for a little bit.
We actually we have a rule here on this channel that every time that I mute myself and don't realize it and I keep talking, everybody gets 1 experience point. That didn't count. That was on purpose, but just so you know, just so you're aware.
Okay.
Now, the 3 of you
Fiber.
are the only ones unaffected by this disease. And Rua, it wasn't really in effect a week ago when you arrived. So you've noticed this, the townsfolk getting sort of bestial and feral and angry, and things getting more dangerous, which really is cranking up the pressure to leave, but with the snow, it's super dangerous.
Did they make that paper out of corn? That was delicious. Wonder if all the wanted posters taste like that. It's nice.
Well, up here it was probably parchment, so, goat.
Nice.
Maybe it's like chicharrones.
Way better than cow chips. That's what I learned. I don't even
Wait,
think those were chips.
I just got a message from my mod saying, sorry to bug you midstream, but you're all muted and have been for the whole time.
You're kidding me.
What?
Everybody could hear you on mine.
Oh, I know what it is. Hang on. I fix.
Whatcha?
We were muted since the start on your stream?
Oops.
No, it shouldn't have been since the start. I think
When you
there was a
unmuted
mute-
just now?
no, it was when I went to the map screen. It was when I
Ah.
went to the map screen.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, so just to catch everyone up, wanted posters are delicious.
Oh,
Yes.
totally.
Yes. Good catch
yum.
up. Good catch up.
Thank you, mod. Thank you, Nisu.
Delicious.
All right, so the 3 of you are the only ones unaffected by this plague. And of the 3 of you, could I actually have Rua roll an Arcana check for me?
Okay, I can do that. So I just click on my character.
And Arcana represents your knowledge of all things magical.
She's
So
doing
I just
it.
click on it.
She's gaming.
I roll
Yep.
a 10.
All right. So you've heard a thing or two about the Witch Queens of Anaram. You know that they have a lot of magic, and that the sort of opinions are divided on whether they are benevolent, malevolent, or somewhere in between. And Kimia, you and these 2 strangers are the only ones unaffected by this curse, and you know that the Witch Queen can be found in the north. Her name is... I wrote it down somewhere. That's not her name. That'd be a ridiculous name. Vidrana. Witch Queen Vidrana lives on the border. She's probably the only one you can go to for help. And these 2 treacherous layabouts are the only 2 people in the village who can help you reach her.
All right. Miss Rua, Miss
Yes.
Shortstack, I would not ask your time and your help if it was not absolutely necessary. You've enjoyed the kindness and the hospitality of our town, but
Yeah.
I'm afraid that such a thing will not be possible in the future anymore.
What?
I mean to ask for your help.
Oh.
I cannot offer much in return. All the money that I have, which is not a lot. But please understand that I'm doing it out of desperation for my family, who showed me so much kindness, and it pains me to see them getting worse every single day.
I don't want your money. This town's been really good to me, and I can see you guys are completely in disarray right now, and I'm happy to help.
Wait.
But
Can I have both of the monies then? I'd love to
What?
help for both of the monies.
are you serious?
Well, I mean, girl gotta eat.
I know, but like, look at this town. They clearly need it more than us.
I've been to worse towns.
Well, I'll help you, Kimia. Sure, why not?
I'll help too. I'd love to help you, Forfy. But I would love to help you, and I will definitely make sure that your parents get better and get out of this, Forfy. And they will definitely be fine after we go and find this witch, Forfy.
I mean, I wouldn't mind perhaps maybe like a favor later on, but like...
Oh, so now she's getting
you guys
greedy.
Definitely need help. I'm not getting greedy.
It was bad when
just,
I asked for double five, but you asked for something.
Yours.
It's fine. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm not asking for money. I'm just asking for a little favor maybe later on. If I ever need a place to hide from people, perhaps you can offer me, you know, a bit of a safe space, perhaps in the future.
Of course. Whatever you both require. All the money I have and all the safety and hospitality of this town will be yours for as long as you wish it.
Super.
Then.
So I have to get my actual height better represented here. There you go. Perfect.
Wonderful, very cute, very demure.
Yes.
All right. All of you are able to gather up whatever belongings you need for the journey. It shouldn't be more than a day. It's under good conditions.
Oh.
It should only be 7 or so hours. Unfortunately, these are not good conditions. Are there any specific preparations that any of you wish to make? You cannot rely on the help of the townsfolk at this time.
We probably...
Well, let's check what we got in our sacks. What do you got?
Yeah.
I have torches, rope, rations, although not many, a bedroll, water skin, well, those sort of things, and also just the armor and weapons I carry on me. It's not a lot.
Pretty much the same, but I have a few weapons like a crowbar if we're ever in close combat with anything that's kind of spooky out there. We can take them on for sure. We'll be fine.
I was going to make a joke about head crabs, and then I looked at my screen.
Although I was the one who suggested sharing what's in our pack, I look a little bit anxious suddenly, and I quickly close the bag to conceal something. I say, yeah, I have pretty much the same stuff that you guys have. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the same stuff. Yep. That's too bad. I don't have any different stuff. Just the same stuff you guys have. Yep.
Oh, where did you get my armor and my weapons from, if I may ask? The same things that I carry.
You know, the funny story about that is that there's the town over. Would you believe it? They sell the exact same thing that you have. Like, it's kind of crazy.
Oh,
yeah.
really? And you also carry my holy symbol?
Oh,
you have the same faith? That is such a relief.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew we meshed so well together because we're in the same religion. Yeah, of course. Yes.
Right. You do remind me a bit of my younger sister, Dandelion.
Oh my gosh. Now you're... Oh my... That's so sentimental. Thank you. Yeah. Well, I'm going to make sure that Dandelion feels really good after this.
Kimia, I don't know if I trust this PiaPi. Like, I mean, you don't have to trust me either, but like, I've met a lot of people like PiaPi, and kind of
hot people. I know.
Kind of suspicious.
Yes, right. Be jealous.
I've traveled around a lot and met a lot of people in my life, and oh, PiaPi, you're kind of giving me a little bit of a.
I can't believe you hate short people. That's honestly so hurtful.
Oh, no, please don't believe that. We would never discriminate on anyone.
It's hard.
Please don't cry,
it's so
little
hard
one.
only being, you know, like 3'1" on a good day.
I don't no. You being sure has nothing to do with it. You just there's something about that I just can't put
It's my
finger
ears,
on.
isn't it? I just, I can't help it. This is what, it's just part of my DNA to look, be like this.
Let us not be unkind to her while she is helping us. I understand that you have your suspicions because you have likely met far many people than I have, some people of which were not kind. But she has not done anything to deserve this ire and mistrust.
So I'm an outsider too, so more of an outsider perhaps. So I guess I'll give her the benefit of the doubt, but I've got my eye on you, PiaPi.
Of course, yeah. I mean, and I've got my eye on you, beautiful, beautiful lady.
Although I did spare some money for you earlier, but
All right, I'll buy you some flowers at the market if it makes you happy.
I don't want your flowers. I want your trust. I want to
Well,
be able to trust you.
that's kind of quick, girl, but okay. Okay. You got it. What? Look, you've ascended. Wait, why are you both blushing? Now I'm blushing. Hey!
Anyhow, when it comes to more preparations, I thought that perhaps we could take some wood that's laying around and I could carry it. So we could build a fire in case we get snowed in over the night.
That would be a good
very
idea.
Dangerous. Yes, I think so too.
Do you need any help carrying that?
Oh, if you don't mind. I am
Yeah,
rather
no
strong,
worries.
so
I can find some
thank you
kindling
very
for
much.
us if we need it, but I think
Yes,
everything
that would
around
be
here is
very
wet
welcome.
because of all the snow. Not gonna make a
Kimio,
good fire.
What is your strength?
That's a good question. Wait, actually, it's just a 10.
Okay,
Strength
so
is
what's
what?
great about this, Rua's strength is an 8. So Rua, if
okay.
Rua's going to help, just sort of like, struggling to carry it, the strongest person in the party is PiaPi.
And she's not offered to help. She's not offered to help.
Furphy.
I want one gold piece. One gold piece, please.
One gold piece. All right. I bend over and I give you my back and I say, put it on. Put it on there. I'll carry it.
I give PiaPi one gold piece. Here for your troubles.
I lick it
feels
and then I
very
put it
bad
in my
making you
pocket.
carry it.
You're not seriously gonna pay her.
Oh well, but she's struggling so much, and it's
You're
snowing.
struggling so much. Your family's gonna die, maybe.
Okay, it's not
Well,
this. It's not.
Yes, but I don't need to pay myself with my own money.
It's not the tragedy
So-
Olympics. Okay, we can both be struggling.
What are the Olympics?
They're in the town over. They have this thing where everybody gets naked. You know what? I think you might be a little bit too from this village to know about it. Don't worry about it though.
No, I've
I
never heard of
see.
this Olympics, PiaPi.
Again,
Seems like you've just been making up stories
mean,
to get
do
people
you-
to give you money.
do you want to try it? A lot of it is just naked foot racing, but if that's what you're into, I'm not gonna stop you.
The snow continues to fall.
Oh,
think we'd
please, we
better
have
just
time
hurry
for the
up.
naked foot racing later. But I do wish to help my family.
Well, let's help your family first, and then I'll introduce you guys to the beautiful art of Olympics.
In our next adventure, the gang goes to the Olympics. All right, so carrying firewood and barring anything else, you're going to need to set out in search of the Witch Queen. That being said, only one of you is local, and you've never been in this particular direction. So, does anyone here have a good survival score? That'll also be one of your skills.
I have 0.
Negative
Okay, great. Good start. good start.
0.
Excellent. Then the three of you confidently set out into the wilderness. Go ahead and all three of you, please roll survival checks.
Okay, not bad, not
6,
bad.
13,
All right, survival.
a 2. Your sheet's currently locked on rolling with advantage, but that's fine. We just take the first one. All right. So fortunately, the local does actually kind of know what she's doing as you set off, and you are pretty high up in the mountains here, enough so that if you spent your life in the lowlands, the air is just a little bit more thin. Every single breath takes a bit more effort. And the icy air bites into your lungs as well. With the snow covering the alpine trees and the steep valleys and mountains of this area, it's hard going. It is tough going throughout the mountains. Your journey takes you several hours as Kimia tries to remember the different areas where you've left town to probably go hunting or help with your family out in the woods, so you know something of the surrounding area, but everything else is just from stories and what other people, other hunters and such have told you. And so at a certain point, you're just doing your best and not quite making shit up as you go, but fairly close. Eventually, our heroes arrive after hours of travel and successfully avoiding any major hazards. Let me see if I can do this right. As the snow continues to fall, you are up high in the mountains when something about this area slows you down. You don't exactly remember it. You think you're getting close, but you get the impression that you're not alone here.
Are we there yet?
Do?
My arms are
Not yet.
aching from carrying all this wood.
I'm so
What?
sorry. I can take it for a while if you want me to.
Oh,
It's
no,
just
no,
that-
no. Look, I might be a scoundrel, but I'm gonna work for my 1 gold.
Well, I was just about to say that I'm not quite sure about the way forward, and
Huh?
something feels odd.
Huh.
Get behind me just to be sure. If anything were to happen, I will protect you with my life.
Can I do a perception check? Is that a perception check? To see if I sense anything?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I do one too.
Yes, that just represents you actively looking around and listening and just trying to...
So I just press the perception button.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to turn off the snowfall because it's making VTube Studio sad on my computer. It looks
got
cool,
18.
but it's... Wow.
Uh-huh.
Wow, and a natural 20. Wow. Okay.
Why am
Oh
I?
my God.
That's my second nat one.
Okay.
Dang.
Up on the cliffs nearby, in a couple of places, the shrubs and trees are shifting a little bit, and it looks like the pathway to the north. Snow lies heavy on the ground here, but it's recently been disturbed.
Oh.
And you got a natural 20, so you immediately can tell there are people or creatures lurking up on the cliffs nearby.
Shh.
And out of the snowbank, you can see sharpened sticks. Someone has laid a trap nearby.
Guys, we're definitely... Shh, keep your voices down, keep your voices down. And keep low. We're definitely not alone here. Look up at the cliffs. Do you see that? There's traps. I'm a gay. I like to be gay. Booba booty. I think we're being watched right now. I think it might be an ambush.
Then, what do we do to avoid it?
We definitely need to go this way, right?
You need to head north one way or another.
Any way around, perhaps? But they could still be lurking on the other side. If they put an ambush down here, they maybe they know the area better than us.
What do you think we should do? Local?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm afraid I've never been ambushed before. I don't have any prior experience.
You've never been ambushed before?
First time?
Dang.
No, not really. I know I'm very inexperienced compared to all of you.
Whoa, what are you...
but-
Okay, fair enough.
Maybe if we talk to them and I could offer them some gold to let us through.
Oh, that's not a bad idea, but I'm not sure what their intentions are. Should we?
Oh, if they're anything like me, they're probably thieves.
Whoa! Wait a minute. Wait, did you just? Wait a minute. Are you a thief?
Obvious by the amount of gold I gave you.
Well, I mean,
It doesn't look like I would have that much right while looking at me, right?
I mean, you did steal my heart, like 30 minutes ago before we started going up this
Oh
mountain.
my god!
You just like
Baka, like.
Wait! Shut up! Shut up! We're being too loud. They're gonna notice us.
The people ambushing us must be rather confused by our strange demeanor. Maybe that will help us. But well, I mean, I can only really see two motivations to want to ambush us. Either they're in need of money or they're in need of food. Both of which I could spare.
First, I'm sure maybe I can just, get a feel of what they're after and let you guys know if it's safe.
Maybe.
We
Pretty
could
confident
do
in
that,
myself.
or
Pretty confident I can talk to them.
I could just grab one of these pieces of wood and I could just chuck it as hard as I can up to the traps and see what happens.
Well, we might need the wood for later, though.
Ah, true. Yeah, let's go with your plan.
Right.
What would you like
Yes,
to do?
I will trust you.
I'd like to approach the trap with caution
Mm-hmm.
and seek out anyone that might be nearby.
Okay, go ahead and move yourself on the map. You should have control over your token. And when you say
Oh. So cool.
when you say seek out, do you mean that you're just trying to spot them, or are you trying to like call out to them? What would you like to do?
Call out. Yeah, call
Right.
out.
All right. What languages does everybody speak?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think I had like 5.
Let me see. Well, she's
Worldly
so lingual. Oh my gosh.
Why do I
speak
check that again?
Dwarvish.
So that'll be on the bottom left-hand corner of your sheet.
Oh, I speak
oh.
Common and Elvish.
All right.
I speak halfling, common, and then thieves can't?
Mm-hmm.
Question
Hi,
mark?
dwarf.
It's basically Cockney rhyming slang.
Ah, okay. Roger that.
Kimia, I imagine that if you had an option, you would pick Dwarvish, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I do speak Dwarvish. Yes, I
Okay.
do.
All right, then I don't think, unless there's anything else that you've got on there, I don't think that you would understand what the voices up top are saying to each
Oh.
other. Rua, you can immediately tell there are 3 of them, at least, and they're lurking above in these 3 locations.
Okay. What language? I can't tell. I can tell this.
Hey!
Huh?
Hey!
Oh,
Hello?
I know that language.
Listen! You ever been ambushed before?
Oh yeah, a couple times. Yeah, what's up?
But
How
we've
you
got
doing?
a newbie back here! I yell ahead.
I'm sorry, it's my first time. Please, show me the ropes.
You're doing a better job than her. She just walked right up it, and is just standing there. Like, we got the high ground here and everything.
We should have thrown the wood.
I'm really afraid of you. You sound kind of weak to me. Like, I mean, you're hiding in the bushes. You're not even
Okay,
standing
now,
in front of me.
now she's standing down there on the low ground and taunting us.
I mean, why don't you just come up to my face and say hello? I mean, have you ever heard of common politeness? You know?
A arrow shoots out of the bush,
My favorite form of politeness.
poofs in the snow near your feet, Rua. Hello!
Oh, wow. Free arrow. Thank you so much. This will definitely come in handy later. Thank you.
Oh, that was indeed very kind.
Yeah,
So
very
would the
kind.
kind sirs want to speak
How-
to us? Maybe we could come to an arrangement.
How have either of you survived this long?
That's a great question, honestly. Same. Very much the same.
I say
All right.
as I ready one of the pieces of wood and hold it up like a chancla. I just hold it up. And I'm shaking it a little bit like, this could be you. It's got your name
There's
on it.
There's a moment of hesitation as the shadow of the dread Chonkla passes over them, but they quickly realize this is just a solid piece of wood. It can't hurt them that way.
Poggers.
Usually, I do like to talk my way out of these situations. I have a quite, a good charm to me. So, come on, let's chat. Let's have a chit chat. Let's have a little bit of a talk. Why are you afraid of? Are you afraid of the girls in front of you? Are you a bit scared? Oh,
You better
they're so
be.
scared.
I hope so.
They're scared of the widow girls. Oh, that's so sad.
There she goes with the short thing again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Rua, roll an intimidation check for me, please.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright,
It'll
where's
also
the-
be one of the skills listed on your character sheet.
Okay. 23.
A natural 20. When it shows up in green,
Oh
that's a
my
critical hit.
gosh.
All right. 3 goblins poke their heads out from atop their perches. Do we look scared? Do we look scared? You're down there ready to get shot. You almost walked into our spice trap. Do we look scared? No, you look like rubes.
Well, I mean, you're hiding, so I thought you might be scared.
Dang, even the newbie smoking you. Sheesh.
You know, I was really just thinking about saying, you all look fairly heavily armed. Why don't you just leave us some of your gold, some food, anything nice that you've got? But at this point, it really sounds like the best option here is for us to all stick you in sacks and drag you back to our place so that we can teach you some proper manners in our cooking pot.
They're threatening my livelihood.
You
No,
you don't
thank
look
you.
very strong. How are you gonna get us all, I'm kind of fast.
Oh, you want to see how fast? We can find out. They're all armed with bows.
Oh, the
and they're all-
Olympics. They want to do the Olympics. They want to do the naked foot
That's
race.
what the Olympics are.
It is
yeah,
way
that's
too cold.
after
It's
all.
way
This
too
is the
cold for that.
Olympics? Wow. Wow,
Oh, but
Pippi was
they're not
right.
naked.
The Olympics
Are they
is
naked?
real.
Pippi, you said that they would be naked.
Why
Why
should
are
I
you not
ask?
naked? I thought this was the proper
Hey,
way. Yes, we
Take your
should ask.
loincloth off. You're breaking my immersion. Take it off. They're not taking it off. I don't know what to do about that.
They're all
Goblins
wearing
not
like
strong
furs.
enough.
They're bundled up like it's snowing or in high altitude or something like that.
Listen, little goblins, we've got some work to do. We're kind of doing the whole save a village, being the hero and all that crap. Would you mind just letting us skedaddle? We don't want nothing from you, and we're not gonna
Nope.
give you anything because
I know those furs
we're
look like
busy.
it might be worth a lot.
Pippi, we don't. Just let them keep the furs. They look cold. They're shivering. Just let them keep it. We'll be on. our
I'll
way.
make sure they're in a condition where they won't feel cold anymore.
Oh, that would be murder.
And your point?
Well, we don't need to
What-
kill them. Look at them. They're so scared. They were hiding from us.
We're not scared. None of us are scared.
And look at them shivering in their little clothes. We can just
They're-
move past. We
They're
don't
little-
have to kill them.
Oh. Yeah, I feel bad for them. We shouldn't kill them. I feel really bad for them. You know what? Maybe you, just keep all your stuff. You need it more than us. You need it more than
Wait,
us.
Kimmy is gonna blink a few times and then she's gonna like widen her eyes and she is gonna loudly say, "Yes, even though we really like eating kobolds, we are not going to do it today. We have some mercy on them. I like them. I like them. So even though I'm really feeling famished for kobold, and I usually eat many of them, maybe not today. Maybe we can spare them."
Could you roll a deception check for me, please?
All right.
Unless there's a secret truth to your character that you actually do eat kobolds.
No.
Okay.
Wait, what is that?
That's a 21.
What is the thing that she's trying to eat?
So it depends on what country you live
trying
in.
to deceive them into thinking that we're kobold eaters, professional kobold eaters, but we're gonna let them walk because we're so kind, and today's
What's
a good day.
professional
Kobold
eater?
is like a type of monster that kind of looks like a lizard if you live in America, but if you live in Japan, it's a dog.
Oh,
Actually,
that-
if you
that
play
makes
earlier
us seem
editions of D&D, they look like rats.
so it makes us seem intimidating to them, more so.
Yeah. Like I'm just trying to tell them oh, usually we eat people like you. Like we're very experienced in doing that.
Ah,
But this time we'll let you
cannibalism.
walk. If you just like.
Well,
go
they're not
ahead
our
and
species, so we can eat
past-
them. It's not cannibalism.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's just circle of life.
There's
All right then.
there's a pause, and they're talking back and forth with each other in Goblin for a moment. And then they just dart away.
Bye.
Oh. The poor little.
Dang, that was
kobolds were, like,
impressive.
so scared.
They left their traps though. Oh, might want to be careful around them.
Yo, do you really eat
Okay.
kobolds?
And no, but I thought they looked like kobolds, so maybe they would be
Oh.
scared and less incentivized to fight if I said that.
Well, I mean, it worked. Way to go, newbie.
In subtitles, which none of our characters here can actually, see because none of you speak Goblin, they're saying, I don't know, these three are acting real strange, and they're talking about eating kobold. Like, are these Fae? Is this a Fae thing? Let's just not mess with this, okay? Let's just, you know what? Let's just not get involved.
I mean, we also asked them to take off their clothes at one point. I would not get involved with that either.
I mean, it's an ancient tradition.
You successfully weirded them out and intimidated them, so well done.
Yay, cringe.
Victory through cringe.
Well,
All right.
I guess that solves one problem.
Rua, upon looking closer, the traps aren't particularly sophisticated. They literally just set up some spiky wooden poles in the snow. So if you can dig your way through, you should be able to work your way around them. It'll add a little bit of time to your journey, but it won't be too much of a big deal.
I do. Should I? How do I dig around them?
You just say that you do. And
okay.
I tell you to make a check if there's a check involved, but
Okay.
you're guaranteed to succeed. It just takes some time.
Okay.
So, here,
Leave
I'll
it
delete.
to me, guys. I've dealt with these sort of things before. I'll just clean them out the way, do a little bit of digging.
Dig, dig,
so-
dig, 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 dig,
There we
dig,
go.
dig.
No
Dig,
problem.
dig, dig.
Do you want to
Nice.
add the wood? Do you want to add the, do you want to replace the... No, you never actually threw that piece of wood, so you're fine.
Yeah, I only held it menacingly.
Okay, excellent. Several more hours go by of navigating through increasingly unfamiliar territory. The trees seem to grow longer, their branches leaning out as the sun moves over the mountains to the west, leaving long shadows casting along the alpine valleys. Eventually, the frozen stream that you follow leads up into an area of odd silence where there were beasts. You could occasionally hear the odd bird or something. Now, everything has gone almost completely silent.
Oh.
And I'm going to show the snow for a moment here and then turn it off because, again, it's making VTube Studio sad.
Don't cry, VTube Studio. It's okay.
And if I do this, there we go. The water here is just barely still moving. There would be a thin layer of ice across everything, but the waterfall itself keeps everything churning along. You're still following the path, Kimia, that you believe should lead you to the Witch Queen's land, but overall this area is fairly unfamiliar. Could I have all three of you choose either Arcana or History and make a check for me, please?
I'm bad at both. History.
Both are the same for me. So, I'm not magically inclined, so I'll do history.
I pressed it twice by mistake.
That's fine. We'll just take the first one.
Okay.
Okay. So, the Witch Queens of Anaral. I've already said a thing or two about them, but Vidrana was exiled from their lands. She lives alone. The Witch Queens are kind of like the princes of Taranot. Taranot has many different princes. Each of them rules over their own city, village, territory, their own tribe, clan, if you will. just of various sizes. Somebody who only rules over like 100, 200 people in Taranot might still be able to call themselves a prince. The witch queens work similarly. There are many, many different queens of Oneron, each of them with their own people under their protection. But this particular witch queen, the Drana, no longer has a people, and she lives on the boundaries. Aura, the stories you've heard are shrouded in myth, exaggeration, uncertainty. Some people say that she's under a curse placed on her by a powerful fairy, the Lady Rowan. Others say that her sisters exiled her for performing forbidden rites and magic. She lives almost entirely alone. She doesn't seem to have ever gone out to harm anybody since she arrived. She's been here for the last 80 years or so. And really the only reason that you're reaching out to her is because she's the only person who, in the area, who knows enough about magic, who might be able to come up with a solution for this. But she's very reclusive, does not actively go out to speak to people, and so you're not entirely sure what you're going to find here at her home. I can see Rua is sort of marching up the pathway. There are trees on either side, and you see crows flitting about, watching you from the treetops. What would each of you like to do?
Pretty confident, so I'd like to keep marching.
Okay.
I'm still carrying all the wood, so I'm just following along.
I'd like to overtake Rua and say, stay behind me. If there's anything that wants to hurt us, I'd rather it hurt me first.
I make eyes at Kimia after she says that, or after Rua after they say that.
Yeah, I'm looking at PiaPi like, are we
really
sure
gonna
we
let
should
her walk
go
in the
first?
front? She's like a baby. She's like a princess, dude.
From what we know of her, I'm speaking with PiaPi. From what we know of her, she hasn't really left her town, right?
Dude, I don't.
She's moving every time.
I don't think she knows the difference between a butter knife or a sword.
Kimia and Rua, could I have both of you please roll dexterity saving throws?
Oh, heck.
So that will be, or on your character sheet, it's above the skills. In a box labeled saving
in dexterity?
throws.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
3.
When it's red, it is a critical failure.
Oh.
Okay.
On that one.
Yes. So, as you're talking, Kimia, and okay, I'm a little bit confused about this because you're trying to have like a hushed sidebar, but also Kimia's trying to stay ahead of you. So there's a lot of like turning behind to talk to PiaPi, and as you're doing that, you slip on a patch of ice and just completely eat it.
Whoa!
Kimia, you managed to barely stay afoot.
Oh.
As you hit that same patch of ice, which was not there a moment ago.
See, and this is why I said that I'd go in front. Oh, poor Rua. Did you get a concuss? Did you get concussed when you hit your head?
I'm fine, just I'm not really used to the ice and the snow. I'm better in the heat. What can I say? But I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll just
Rua, are you wearing
problem.
gloves?
Yes.
Okay. They are frozen to the ground.
Oh. Just give me a moment.
Why don't
I'll
you just get up? What are you doing? Get up. You want some help? I mean, I have no hands. My hands are very full, but...
I can help. Are you tired? Do you need to sit down a bit more? Did you hurt your ankle?
You see, the thing is, hands, they're kind of stuck to the ground.
Huh?
It's rather cold, you know? Usually, the cold didn't bother me until I came up to the freezing mountain.
The cold never bothered you anyway?
Yeah, that was inevitable. I knew that was gonna happen.
But a little bit of help.
I
Go on, miss.
I lean down and I just start blowing hot air onto them.
Could I use some magic to help me out in this situation?
Okay, fine.
Whatever.
Whatever.
What spells do you have?
Don't take my hot breath.
Although, like, I have the wild magic, don't I?
Wild magic is
Um,
something that can activate when you cast a spell. So I clicked the
Give it to
spells
chat.
tab. I forgot that it I forgot that it changes on your side as well. So you have a bunch of different spells on your spells tab. Cantrips are spells that you can cast as many times as you want. They're unlimited.
Now my sheet looks very different. Why does it look different? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Wait, where is this? Sorry.
No worries. If you're looking at your character sheet, and you know what, I bet I can pull this up for chat as well. Hang on. Oh, no, I can't because I did that wrong. That's fine. I'll fix it later. So when you click on your character, on the right-hand side there's a series of things. One of them says spells.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Yep, and that is the list of all your spells. Let me just fix this. So I can do that. Fix this on my side. Here, on the left-hand side, you have your cantrips. Those are the spells that you can cast as many times as you want, unlimited. They never run out. You also have your level 1 spells, which is below that. You have 2 of those, and you can only cast those twice a day
Oh.
before you need to recharge and get your power back. So, all of these things, all your cantrips are things you can do immediately. So if you had Firebolt as a cantrip, you could basically use that to thaw things out. But without a fire spell on your character sheet, you don't automatically have some sort of warming magic. So if you look at your spells and you can say, oh yeah, this one would help me get out of this, then that would work. That's something that you could do.
See, maybe... Let me see. Black ribbons. You pull pieces of Shadow Realm into your own reality, causing a 20-foot cube to fill with inky ribbons that turn the area into difficult terrain and wrap around nearby creatures. Any creatures that ends its turn in the area becomes... Could I use it to wrap around myself, detaching me from the ice?
You could. Keep in mind that once you do that, that's one of your 2 spells, one of your 2 level 1 spells today.
I don't know I know magic, though, right? So...
It would also be pretty obvious.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Claws of Darkness. That's interesting. Oh, Claws of Darkness creates this sort of like shadowy claws that grow from your fingers. So that could be used to claw your way out, and it would be less obtrusive, but they would still have a chance to notice it.
Okay, then I'll use Claws of Darkness.
All right,
And because I don't want them to know I know magic.
Okay. Go back to the core section of your character sheet and click Sleight of Hand for me. We're going to use that to represent you trying to conceal your magical secret.
Okay. Oh, I only have a 2. Okay.
Okay. A 10. I think that means that unless... PiaPi, what's your passive perception?
You mean like without rolling?
Yeah, it'll say on your character sheet
3.
below your skills.
Oh, wait. Sorry, yeah, it says 3.
Oh, no, so below that it says passive perception, which is 13.
sorry.
No, that's all good. Basically, that means that
Passive
if somebody's trying to get something past you, they have to beat a 13.
Okay. Passive perception. Let me see. Can you help me find it on this thing?
Yeah. Just look at your skills and then right below your skills.
Right below my skills. Okay.
It'll say passive wisdom perception. I'll put it up on the screen as well. No, that's all good.
Thanks.
So basically,
It started doing a
I'm
D20 loading now, so I'm like, I do not know.
All right, so I have it up on the stream so that you can see it when it does decide to load.
Okay.
But essentially, both Kimia and PiaPi notice that you do something. There's like a sort of a shadow grows over your hands and conceals it for a moment. I don't necessarily know that they would identify it as
Cool.
magic, but something odd does happen there. PiaPi, as you are blowing hot air over Rua's hands, could you roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Yes.
Oh, how the
Oh,
turntables.
man.
The luck is all the way back around. So,
Nat 1.
as you're exhaling, your breath freezes midair, and you start to choke on it. It's like it's just this chunk of ice shaped like a trumpet, like a breath, just hanging stuck to your teeth. It's awful.
Can I use the shadow claws to not only save my hands but save her too?
Yes, but it'll be a little bit dangerous because if you look at the claws of darkness, they deal cold damage.
Oh.
So you might make things worse.
No, do we risk it for the biscuit?
Your call.
I have a torch, you guys.
Oh yeah. Well, we can use the torches.
All right.
I pull up my torch. Oh goodness! Don't choke. Why did your breath freeze? Oh, I see.
Is she
It's like
okay?
that.
I think she might choke.
Light up
okay.
the torch and hold it to like the frozen.
All right.
I use
As the
my
torch
magic
approaches my
now
face, I
while-
start making worse noises.
Wait, can I use my magic now whilst they're distracted?
Great idea. Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check, but this time, at the top of your character sheet, there are 3 buttons that say advantage, normal, and disadvantage.
Wait.
You're going to click.
Okay.
You're going to click advantage and then make a sleight of hand check.
Wait, what? Hang on.
Sleight of hand is on the core. You're looking at the spells section of your character sheet right now.
okay.
So go back to core and then click sleight of hand under your skills.
Okay.
So advantage means you roll twice and take the better of the 2. It applies whenever there's something in the world. Like, so in this case, they're distracted. So this time, you're able to use the claws of darkness and sort of pull it out, and the shadows cast by the torch conceal what you're doing.
Okay, I'm free.
Kimia, roll a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. That's a 16.
There's a sudden sputter of just a blast of icy cold wind, but you're able to move the torch before it catches anyone's hair on fire.
I'll get you out, I promise. Oh my. It reminds me of when my younger sister Dandelion, she stuck her tongue on ice and she got it frozen. My parents thought they'd have to cut off her tongue, but I think we can do it without cutting it off.
Hang on, Kimia. The ice beneath my hands just unfroze. Let me help you with that.
Oh, yes, thank you.
The frozen breath is thereby extracted without any loss of tongue.
What even just happened? I've been attacked by all sorts of weirdos, but I've never been attacked by the ground before.
Well, the breath you gave me clearly got my hands free, so thank you for that. I'm sorry you choked and almost died, but you're okay now. You'll get over it. No problem.
Well, I mean, I guess if it helped.
Hey, yeah. Thank you for saving me, PiaPi.
1 gold, please.
Perhaps we should move from here. It doesn't seem safe.
I'll collect it later
True.
when you're sleeping.
All right. Let's keep pushing onward.
PiaPi, your coin purse is missing.
I go to reach to jiggle my coins as I often do when I'm feeling distraught, and I notice that my coin purse is missing. Hey! My coin
What?
My coin purse is missing. Which one of you did it? I stare at Dua.
Just because I said I'm a thief, I don't steal from the poor.
What?
Why
Okay,
would
now
I
we're
steal
throwing
from
around
you?
insults.
I never. Okay, maybe I did. But listen, I literally gave you the money earlier. Why would I steal it back?
Well, I'm pretty sure Little Miss Princess here didn't steal it. So, somebody has it, and it's not me.
Well, it's not me either. Kimia, did you see anyone take anything? Like, did someone appear or something while my hands were frozen?
Kimia,
No.
as this discussion is taking place, something bumps into you at about waist height.
Ooh, I think I'd automatically, like, you know, because Kimmy has experience with, like, her younger siblings, like, running around, bumping into things. She'd, like, instinctively try to protectively, like, wrap her arms around it to hold it close.
Okay,
And so I'd like to grapple.
great. Roll an athletics check, please.
Heck!
All right. Your hands grab onto something, well, ice. It grabs onto ice, and that ice slips through your fingers. But it's enough for you to see something. I'll go ahead and put it up on the map here.
Oh.
Well-
Something trying to slip a coin purse into your pocket. And as you reach to grab, it shrieks, drops the coin purse, and just like slips off into the trees. Both Rua and Pippi would have noticed that.
Huh.
He brought back your coin purse. Here you go. And I'll hand it over to Pippi. Thank you, creature that shrieks and grabs coin purse.
And
Oh,
here you were
very
blaming
kind.
me, Pippi Shortstack.
I take the coin purse angrily, still bothered by the fact that I almost just died from being choked on ice, and now my money's been stolen, and there's some weird little thing running into the woods screeching. I do not look. I look emotionally upset at the moment, but I'm trying to regain my composure.
It's kind of funny.
It's not funny.
Well then,
A little
let's
bit
move
funny.
forward. Although a kind creature who brought back the coin purse, I would like to thank you.
They stole them in the first place.
I
What are you
don't-
thanking them for?
Pippi,
Do you
what?
think they stole it?
everything's
Maybe
there.
they just found it after you dropped it,
I
and
didn't-
then they gave it back.
I would never drop my coin purse.
Is
I mean,
everything
if they
in there,
stole
Pippi?
it, then right.
Oh,
The money
yeah,
would be
that's a
gone.
good point. Let me check. I checked the coin purse to see if everything's still in there.
Nothing seems to have been taken.
Well, it's all
Maybe you
accounted
just
for.
dropped it.
I didn't.
So they didn't take it. They didn't steal anything. They were kind. We should not speak about them this way.
I say nothing. I protest silently. But my brow
All
is
right.
furrowed, and I look quite annoyed.
Furrowing your brow is a free action.
Great.
roll for brow furrow.
Roll for furrow.
Nat 20.
Come on, Pippi. We have no time to waste.
I slip the coin purse back into my waistband, and I pick up the wood, and then I catch up.
Okay. As you draw closer, it's a fairly large hut. Trees grow from the roof. Their branches, their bark, smooth, white, almost translucent. Again, crows are watching you from almost every single angle, just sort of staring, hopping from branch to branch. A cauldron bubbles, still hot. Outside in front, a variety of tables with alchemical supplies, strange reagents, pickled eels, all sorts of odd bric-a-brac all over the place. There is a garden, but it lies frozen and barren. It's obvious that somebody lives here, but nobody has emerged to greet you. And
Oh.
aside from the little ice creatures and the crows, there's no other sign of obvious inhabitants.
Call
guys
out
smell
and shout
that?
Hello.
What is that?
Hello?
I walk up to the
not hearing
cauldron.
anything.
What's cooking here? Does it
Roll
smell
perception
good or
check.
bad?
Roll perception check. I'm
Okay.
going to give you something. It's just the,
Oh
the
God, I'm
exact
gonna
number
get
of details
poisoned.
depend.
I'm just gonna.
Hey,
I
nat
just,
20! I only rolled 20s or 1s, baby!
Or were
I
you
just-
saying something?
I just keep calling out, see if anyone's around, but it's just every time I call out, disturbs the crows a bit, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Not all halflings are gourmands or foodies, but you definitely have enough of an appreciation to notice a lot of the different smells in here. And there are so what do we have boiling? It's just stew. Actually. Like it's just it looks like a green bubbling potion, but it's actually just like stew. There's some venison in there, some roots, a couple of different spices, some salts. Like that's just dinner.
I reach into my bag and I pull out my cup, and I try to get some stew in my cup.
Okay. Add stew to your inventory. There's no lid on that cup, so be careful.
Just
Seriously, gonna
stew
eat
in my
that,
bag
PiaPi,
now,
are
just
you?
flop it around.
You're not seriously gonna eat that, PiaPi, are you?
Oh
You don't
yeah,
know
I'm
what's
gonna
in it.
eat this. It's look, it's got all sorts of good stuff in there. I see some venison. I see like I don't know what that thing is, but it smells good. So
And it
bon
is
appetit.
warm.
Yeah, it's
It is
nice and
warm. It
warm.
means
I'm
it's been-
freezing.
Someone has to be here if it's warm, so...
Kimia, what are you doing as Rua is calling out and PiaPi is committing stew theft?
Kimmy is just looking at PiaPi committing stew theft and being like, "It's all right if you get an upset stomach. My siblings eat weird things too, and then I put my hands on their head, and then they're all better. So even if you get food poisoning, I think I can stop you from dying. Do whatever you want."
Oh, neat! And I just drink the whole cup.
Roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Jesus.
Okay. This just came out of a cauldron. It's very hot.
What about my throat's made of ice at the moment? Still, it's thawing. Does that not help a little bit?
Actually, the thermal shock makes it worse. You
Oh,
just went from
God.
like super frozen to super hot. You know, that tooth sensitivity thing. You don't take any actual damage from it, but you should not have done that.
There's like practically steam coming out of my ears. I'm like,
Told
I
you
would
shouldn't
like-
have done it.
so hot. It's
A
so good though.
unearthly, keening wail emerges from within the house. Something that sounds like the wind on its most ferocious night as an animal dies in terror.
Huh?
I would like all of you to roll a wisdom saving throw against fear.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, not one.
Let's see. Wisdom
where-
saving throw
where is
against
it?
fear.
That'll be
fear.
on your character sheet above the skills
Mhm.
in the box labeled saving throws. You just click on the word wisdom.
Oh, okay. Ara, ala.
Oh, mine was still set to...
That's fine. When that happens, we just take the first. All three of you fail.
Oh, good.
Oh.
A chilling,
Mint, thank you for
primordial
the gift sub.
fear from the deep places of your mind that remember being hunted by things in the woods at night takes hold. All three of you are supernaturally frightened, and you find yourselves fleeing back down the path.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know that you didn't want me to eat your soup. I'm sorry. It just smelled so good. Eek! I run really fast and I get ahead of the pack.
You move 5 feet slower than the pack because you are slow.
Frick. I don't.
Eat her, not me.
No!
She's slower.
Stop! Carry me!
The effects of this supernatural fear don't end until all of you have run all the way back down the path, dropping whatever was in your hands. Alas, poor soup cup.
Oh, soup.
And possibly the torch. And it isn't until you make your way all the way back down that the fear begins to fade and you can once again control yourself.
I've never felt something like that before.
Oh, my soup cup.
You're worried
I'm
about
very
your soup cup?
sorry.
Well,
that
I mean,
I told them to eat you. I would have never normally said that.
yeah, I was kind of messed up.
I know.
Treacherous.
However, will I atone?
You guys can stay down here and shaking in your little boots. I'm gonna go back up. I'm not afraid.
You mean
Well,
you very?
You
I
were
heard
running
you
just like
screaming.
we were.
If you know, I didn't know what I was dealing with or whatever, but you know, now that I know what I'm dealing with, I'll be fine. You know what? You just stay here. I can
Okay,
deal
can
with
you
this.
can you get my
I'm
soup
fine.
cup then?
Yeah, fine. I'll get your soup cup.
With another serving in it, if you please, pretty please, pretty please.
Fine.
Use
Yes.
your tongue.
Sure.
I know, but this time
you
it
know,
won't.
Fine. Okay.
Okay,
Go back up.
okay. Bon
And get your
voyage.
soup cup.
I'll go
Enjoy
with
being
you.
scared.
You're going to go with her.
You know what? You know what, Kimia, it's okay. I got this. I
Yeah, but
got
I
this.
don't want to leave you alone. What if
Stop
you get
flirting.
eaten by whatever is there?
Seriously, Kimia? I got this. I'm going up. I don't need. I'm good. I'll just deal with it. You stay with PiaPi. She clearly needs mental support right now.
Oh my god. Well, now I have to go up with you. That's messed up, dude. That's messed up. And so I start going back up to the witch's house.
Rua wanted to go by herself so she could use her magic without them knowing. But it doesn't work.
The
clearly.
insults. The treachery. Treachery, my bad.
You know what, guys? How about I just go in first, and you guys
Oh
just
my
chill
God,
out here,
you're
get some
so
more soup, and I'll have a look around, and
I know you're very brave, but you don't have to be. I
She
would
just
never
wants to
leave
get the good
anyone
loot.
behind.
and listen, I appreciate it, but I'm like a solo act. You know, I can totally do this. And like, you know, PiaPi really wants that soup again, and if she chokes or gets ice stuck in her throat or anything, you should be here to help
You're
her.
acting like I'm some
Kimia
sort
is
of
gonna,
little
like,
charity case.
Wrap her arms around you, like patting your hair. There. You don't need to be a solo act anymore. I know what it's like to be lonely. I don't want you to feel that way, poor thing.
Did you just
not-
add maidens to your inventory? That's messed up, dude. I want to add maidens to my inventory.
Oh, you can come hug us
Hey,
too if you'd like.
No, I'm a
go
solo
in
act.
by myself. So hey, look over there. I point in the distance to try and distract them.
Roll a deception check.
Okay. How do I get that back up? Cool, right?
And then, yep, you've already turned off disadvantage. Excellent. Go ahead and click deception. A 23. The two of you, please roll insight checks. This isn't exactly the most sophisticated ruse, so it's not like this is going to be a complete, I'm absolutely befuddled, but do you do the instinctive thing of actually looking before you even notice it? Kimia does not.
What's over
though,
there?
Even though you rolled a 23, Kimia got a critical success, a natural 20. So PiaPi is momentarily distracted, but Kimia is not. Possibly because still head patting.
Yeah, I'm still hugging you. Like, how are you gonna run away? Silly.
Might work, but seriously, guys,
I know
don't
what
wanna
this
say
is.
this,
Wait,
but-
I figured it out.
You do?
I know your secret. You're trying to get in there to get all the good stuff before I get a chance to lay my hands on any of it. Very greedy of you.
Yes, that's exactly it. I wanted to get all the good stuff before you got it. Ha!
I knew
PiaPi,
it.
you little
I knew it.
scoundrel!
I
You,
knew
you,
it.
You just you know
J-
what
The thieves have no
Uh,
honor. I know, I'm a
yeah,
thief.
yeah,
I mean,
no,
I'm not a thief, though. Only for maidens.
Well,
Kimia,
you know what?
You
go
can
ahead.
tell that Rua is deflecting. but you have no further insight into what. Please carry on.
Come in, but you know what? I will, I'll search one side and you search the other side, okay? That sound good?
That's fair.
Whatever you find is yours,
All
that's
right,
fine.
yeah, that's fine with me.
Yeah. And Kimia, you know what? You seem really attached to PiaPi, so you know what? You two stick together, and I will.
She's hugged you like 3 times. I haven't gotten a single hug yet. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, isn't it time for you to get a hug then?
Oh, true. Yeah,
She's lonely
it's my
over
turn.
there.
It's my turn.
She definitely needs the help, and I'm not really a hugger. I'm more of a get the hell out of a place. So, yeah, I'll just get the hell into the place now.
Alright, I'm sorry if my familiarity made you feel uncomfortable, Miss Rua. That was not my intention.
It's
I
okay.
will give you some space.
Not good with people touching and stuff. And don't worry about it. Let's just get on with this, shall we?
Right, that is understandable.
So you're taking the left side or the right side? Is there more than one door?
As you discuss this, a second keening scream emits from the heart. I am going to ask all of you to roll saves again, but first I would like each of you to roll a perception check to see what you can discern
Ooh.
from that sound, since this is your second exposure to it. Mostly just loud.
Loud.
But Kimia, you for a moment you hear like a reed or like a pipe. There's a musical undertone to it. Now please go ahead and roll those saving throws.
Wisdom, right?
Oh,
Wisdom, that's correct.
it's an Aztec death whistle.
What's an Aztec?
Well, they're champions of the Olympics. Hippie and Kimia, you once again fail and the supernatural terror overtakes you, driving you back down the path.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Rua, when you hear it, you don't even hear all that horrible screaming. You just hear like a strange, eerie wind instrument.
Again. Well, I guess this works out for me. I'll go inside.
Upon
Hello?
entering the house, there are no lights. There's no torches lit. There's a huge tree growing in the very heart of it. And there are crows looking into the house, but none of them have actually entered. You recognize magical paraphernalia set around all over the place. A group of mushrooms that have been dried and preserved hanging here. Various fey tokens and icons dangling from the ceiling and that sort of thing. And sitting, emerging from upstairs, walking down the trunk of the tree on a spiral staircase, is a woman. And she has a set of pipes in her hand. She's carrying a staff of black wood that's wrapped around a purple gemstone at the top of it. And she looks entirely over this and very frustrated. You have a couple of moments before the other two recover. What do you do?
I look at her with a bit of caution, but take a few steps forward. You must be the only one living here.
I'm trying to be.
Oh, well, I apologize for disturbing you, but, you wouldn't be able to perhaps help us with a little predicament we have. It's just some sort of crazy thing going on in the village back there, and, apparently you might be able to help us.
How dare you enter my home uninvited and trouble me with your concerns?
You don't seem very friendly. You sure you don't want to help us out at all? No?
I just met you. Why would I want to help you? I have enough problems of my own.
Maybe we have some things in common?
What could we possibly have in common?
Well, you know, I can do a little few tricks myself.
With
Do a
cards.
barrel roll.
Can I show her one of the spells?
Yeah, which one do you want to show?
Which one will be good? I don't want to kill anything, so...
You can use offensive magic, just not on, like, her. You are able to just sort of throw things up in the air, do other creative implements with it.
Okay, I'll use, the Claws of Darkness, then.
Okay. The icy cold shadows extend from your hand, reaching out into the room. And as you do this, the odd shadows being cast by the light streaming in from outside almost seem to stretch away, leaning away from it, leaving those outstretched claws of darkness isolated in what little light is pouring through the windows. She looks at the display of magic and then eyes you sharply. Before she responds, PiaPi and Kemia, the effects of the supernatural fear have worn off again. You find yourself once again down the path.
Not again.
Bruh. My ears are too big for that sound.
Maybe we'll just stuff something in our ears this time and, like, Kimia takes
That's
off.
so
takes out.
smart. Oh, what do you got? What do you got in your
Yeah.
pack? Let me take a look and see what I got.
Um,
I have 1,000 ball bearings for some reason, and what else I got in here? Oh, well, I have this candle. It's partially melted. I could take some of the wax and make something.
right. We can take candle wax and stuff our ears.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Doctor recommended.
Yes. Come stuff my ears.
Oh, I thought you never asked. And I come over and I help stuff your ears full of candle wax.
Oh, thank you. Now turn around. I'll do it for you.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
What?
Huh? I said
Okay.
wonderful!
Yes, there is a waterfall. Come now.
Great. I turn my ears towards you.
Alright, Kimia fills up your ears with candle wax and then we go back up the path.
Wonderful.
Or you hear
Waterfall.
some vague shouting from outside. You can't quite make out the words from here. But it does sound like your traveling companions.
Oh, like you might be able to meet some friends of mine. Make you feel a bit less lonely, but would you mind keeping the whole, like, magic stuff from me a little bit hush-hush? Much appreciated.
That depends. Who sent you, child?
Myself. I haven't really got anyone.
You haven't.
No. Kinda just traveling around, stealing, living, stuff like that.
From up
Not
the
really,
from
no.
up the road, I yell loudly, "Do you think she's stolen everything yet, or was there something left for me?"
I guess they got these two people, but barely know them. Just been kind of on my own with these crazy little powers and stuff.
Roll an insight check for me. As yes, please, Rua. As the woman is taking your words into account, and then moments after that, she might say one more thing depending on the result of this check.
She my mom? I finally found my parents.
Plot twist.
Oi, lady, ye me mum.
All right, she doesn't say anything. She's pondering something, you can tell. But she gives you a nod in response to keeping your gift secret. At that point, you can hear the footsteps of your compatriots on the wooden steps leading up into the hut. PiaPi and Kimia, how would you like to approach?
I think Kimia would approach with her sword raised, yelling, "Ruh, are you fine?"
I'm told lovely lady in here. Do you guys want to meet her?
A lovely
What?
lady? What?
What? Can they not? Do they not? What? A lovely lady.
A lunch lady?
What? Did your spell
Buggers.
kind of, mess with their heads again?
She looks at the pipes that she's holding, sighs, and tosses them into a corner.
Maybe you just wait there. I'll go get them. Just let them in. That's good, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, just let everyone in. That's fine.
Ah, you're so kind. It's a shame you live alone. We could be really good friends. If you ever want to come down to the village, maybe we can have something. Oh, hi, you two. Hi, I've made a friend inside. Isn't that great?
There's someone dead inside?
What?
Kimia's gonna hold up the candle and point it towards your ears. We can give it to you too, so that the scream does not scare you anymore.
We can give it to you too. You can put it in your ears.
The fuck they doing
I
out there?
Tell her,
hold
Kimia,
up the-
tell her.
I hold up I hold up an OK sign with my hand and then just a gesture for them to come inside.
I prepare the wax, misinterpreting the OK sign. I rapidly approach your ears.
I quickly run inside.
I chase you, but confused as to why you don't want the wax.
I punch you. Stop you from chasing me.
What do I gotta roll for that?
Gently. Just a gentle nudge.
Yeah, this isn't an attack. This is physical communication.
Yes.
I fall down and drop my wood again. Aw, dang it.
Oh.
And I go pick up my wood.
Oh, dang it.
Ah, dang it.
Oh, if you guys wouldn't mind stop being so clumsy, would you like to meet the lady of the manor?
Oh my god, PiaPi.
She doesn't okay, I need to clarify that she does not suddenly become giant. I just wanted to
about to
expand
say,
the model so it's a
bro.
little easier for you to see. I do need to clarify. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get that out there.
Wow, a giant
All I
woman.
wanna do is see you turn into a giant
A
woman.
giant
A giant woman.
The karaoke section of tonight's Dungeons and Dragons stream will now commence. Musical episodes make everything better. But yeah, she's standing there. She's no longer holding the pipes, which were the source of the terrifying noise. So the two of you who just arrived don't see that. You do see her holding the staff and looking very incredulously at all of you as Rua sort of lightly bops PiaPi over the head.
Bonk.
Hello, my name is Kimia. I come here seeking your help.
Yeah, she's got stuff in her ears. Just
I finish picking up the wood and turn around and just see this woman and go, oh, giant lady. And I drop the wood again, which is really,
Clunk.
I'm just like, oh, dang it. I have to pick up the wood again.
Okay, something in her ears. Does she have anything between her ears?
Doctors have been stumped for years. So I finish picking up the wood and I approach, looking confused.
Mm-hmm.
And
What do you three want? You can. She taps her ear, sort of irritably.
I think she wants the wax too.
Oh,
She
she
must be
wants the
scared
wax
as well.
too?
She levels the staff directly at you.
I was about to give her the wax, and I have decided not to give her the wax.
Pippi. I think she wants the wax.
Her staff is pointed at me, and I'm scared.
Pippi, maybe if you didn't approach her with a candle, she might not, do that.
What?
Just be friendly. Oh my goodness. I pull out the wax
Eat
from
fried
Pippi's
chicken.
ears.
Oh god! Oh god! The world's so loud.
You're just
The
waxing
world's a
her
lot
ear.
louder outside of the wax. I just adjusted to living this way. It's kind of hard. It's going to take me a second to equilibrize. But wait, who is this? Who is this lady?
Yes, I know. Life is much more difficult when everything's so loud
Everything is very loud.
and obnoxious.
So,
Lady
Who?
lives here.
Oh.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
oh, you didn't steal anything in front of her, did you? I whisper.
No.
Oh.
No, I did not.
Should I steal something in front of her?
No.
Oh, all right. That's
she
not
lives
what we're doing.
alone. She has literally
Oh,
nothing
so I should
for
steal
us
something
to-
from.
No.
I mean, she lives alone.
She's on her own. Just let her be.
All right, good enough. Fair enough. Hello, lady of the forest. I am PiaPi.
Kimia, I want to point out that there was a moment that just sounded like a long, awkward silence because unless I didn't hear, you still have earwax.
Yeah,
the
I
two of
think
them were
at some
just-
point she's gonna like get the memo and like take it out as well, and
Right
like,
in the middle
throw
of
it
them
over her
talking about
shoulders.
stealing from her.
That's why I'm not taking the wax out. I indicate to Kimia that they should take out the earwax. I just gesture
All right.
wildly around my ears.
I take it out.
If you're going to intrude in my home, the very least you can do is give me your names.
Right.
My name is Rua. Just Rua. Never got a last name, but nice to meet ya.
I'm PiaPi short stack. Cause I'm short, kind of stacked.
Kimia, would you roll an insight check for me, please?
Okay. Insight.
I mean, she
check
can see that I'm
on
short and stacked. I don't think she needs to roll the dice to see if that's true or not.
15.
As your companions are speaking up, the slightest smug smirk is on this woman's face.
Ah. Okay. Well, they've introduced themselves. So I'm wondering, and then Kimia's gonna think back to some stories that her dwarf parents told her, and she's gonna be like, don't go in strangers' carriages. Don't take their food if they give it to you. Don't give them your name or your town social security number. I really do want to get to know you. So I will give you my name if you give me yours.
My name is my own, and I give it to no one. It is Vidrana.
Well, you just gave it to us then. So, guess it wasn't your own.
I giggle a bit because it's funny. She got a point there, Vidrana.
I mean,
You know,
we try not to laugh.
you'd kind
right
of
in
fall
front
into
of
that
her.
one, Vidrana. But nice to meet you.
All right, how would she respond to that?
Just
I've
said, I have a
told-
feeling Pippi's gonna expose
What?
She just makes a gesture again at Kimia.
Oh, yes. My name now, right? My name is Kimia Alamroot. And my name is probably my own. I don't give it to anyone, but, like, you gave me your name, so I'll give you my name.
I told
We
you
gave
my
each
name.
other. Well, Okay, I tell you my name, but I don't give it to you. And I mean, do you want it? I think it's a nice name.
I would take it, but seeing as it's not being offered, what do you three want?
Man, that stew is banging. I just want more of that stew. Oh, right, the parents. Sorry, yeah, of course.
Village. We have been befallen by some kind of disease or dark magic that makes everyone violent and dangerous. And I came here to ask your help. I know that you will not help for free because why would you go out of your way when we came here to bother you? But anything you want that I can give, I will. Just to save my town. They're good people. They never did anything to anyone. So whatever I have to pay, even if it's my life or anything else that I have on me, I will.
Really? This malady over your home, are they changed in any way? Do they mutter in their sleep? Do they speak languages they've never spoken before? Are there any other signs?
They appear as though they don't recognize the people around them anymore. They grow irritable and they fight over the smallest things and they become dangerous.
She walks upstairs, leaving the three of you apparently unsupervised for a minute or two.
Kimia is gonna take one of Pippi's hands and one of Rua's hands, like holding them in place.
Why are you holding my hand?
Because I like you so very much. Now, please keep holding my hand and don't move too far.
I pull my hand away because I'm not affectionate.
Did it.
It's okay.
And I move,
hold your arm
a little
instead.
bit further away.
Kimia, would you describe yourself as a maiden?
I am, in fact, a maiden. You can see the character portrait that I chose.
Let's go! I'm no longer maidenless.
Feels like she doesn't want to touch others in case she accidentally casts a spell and hurts people. So she keeps her distance.
All right. Vidrana walks back downstairs carrying a hefty tome bound in pliable bark, and it has an odd mosaic pattern on it. It looks like the hides of many different creatures forming some sort of a pattern. Rua, you're the only one here who really knows anything about Arcana. Would you make an Arcana check for me, please? Okay, you can tell that the various hides and such are forming a rune, a glyph, and you've never seen it before, but you get the impression that it has to do with dark magic, infernals and fiends and the like.
What is this? I've never seen this before. I don't have a clue what's going on. This is crazy. She lies.
She opens the book. She opens the book and starts going through it. So,
What is this magic?
she looks up at you, raises a single eyebrow, and looks back down on it without responding.
Well, I mean, how's this gonna help us?
Acting feral, losing memories, bickering.
Girl, I hope it's
anger.
magic. Otherwise, this woman's crazy.
The faster I do this, the faster you leave. Right.
Kind of like you. Maybe I can stick around.
Oh, so now you want to get cozy with people? You like the crazy lady in the woods?
There's a few things I would like to speak with her about, but we're in a hurry, so I suppose we should get back.
I don't know. I thought maybe you'd want to get closer with us. And
God, I can't imagine why she wouldn't want to do that.
Hey! Roll a perception check. Our friendship is strong.
Roll for friendship, which is indeed magic. Here it is. When strife covers the land and blood stains the soil, those who live lives of peace on the boundary may sometimes be afflicted by the ruinous hatred. This is, yes. I don't suppose anybody else in your damn home would know any better about this. This is the work of the ruin that walks. I know this affliction. And I know of a way to cure it. You've all been very quick to make all sorts of offerings towards me.
Oh. I can
But
give you
in
some
fact-
wood.
Anything you want?
It's heavy, actually. Do you want all of the wood?
You can have PiaPi if you want. You
Hey,
can just take
I'm
you
not.
can just
No,
take
you're
us.
not offering me.
Only the
I'm
one
not
of
really
you.
sure we have anything to offer.
As luck would have it, what I need is in my garden.
Oh,
And I
seems
need
simple
you to-
enough.
Yes.
Do some weeding.
Yes, actually.
Build a fence.
In my garden, there grows a rose with its stalk and thorns tainted with the color of blood. All I need you to do is go into my garden and bring me 7 of those flowers,
Huh.
and I can be of assistance.
7, huh? Is there anything we should be aware of about these special roses?
Well, they're thirsty, so don't prick yourself.
Thirsty for water, sunlight, and attention?
Blood, probably.
What? Eh?
We need to pick some roses for you, but at the risk of our lives.
You're trying to save an entire village, right? Of course, it's not going to be simple.
It's alright. The two of you don't need to come with me. You have no stake in this after all.
Oh,
I will
come
go by
now.
myself if need be.
Come now. We haven't come this far to not help you cut some little roses. And besides, I couldn't live with my reputation if I let a maiden go out there all by herself to pick roses of all things. And then she got hurt, and then I didn't pluck some roses. My reputation won't stand it.
Go. Rue is wondering what spell she could use that would help her pick these roses easier.
She's going to go ahead and walk to the door and open it and indicate with her staff, kind of like thwacking the door for all of you to get out. Not just kicking you out, though. She has something to show you.
Oh. Yes.
The garden is completely barren. There's nothing growing there.
Huh?
What?
These roses invisible by chance? You put like a special spell on them?
They're in the other garden.
Huh? Where's that?
And I'm going to need all of you to go there. I can't.
bad hips, arthritis of the knee. Are
She
you
looks-
afflicted with the osteoporosis?
My hips are fine, thank you very much.
But do they lie?
But did I lie?
Her hands clench around the staff and she's just like, calm, breathe, breathe.
If you're sick or injured anywhere, I can help you.
I'm afraid that neither you nor your gods can help me.
But I can try.
Kind, foolish, but kind.
Go to a garden that's not here.
You got a map
Have
or
you-
something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no, I can tell you how to get there. She walks over to one of the trees. As she does, the crows sort of all gather around, hopping, and just watching her. She glares up at them before she finds one of the trees that still has leaves and plucks 3 leaves from it, looking through them for leaves that have sort of iced over, that have been actually encased in ice. Plucks 3 of them and gives one of them to each of you. All you have to do is walk backwards through the gates and hold a song of faraway places in your heart.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know many songs. Would anyone teach me? What's the furthest song you know?
It's something like
Okay.
it goes like this. Sami namina e waka waka e.
I like to defer to skibidi bop 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 skibidi beep 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 skibidi dang dang dang. It's really easy.
Oh, I see. Both are very melodious. I suppose
Yes.
I will have whichever one in my heart that comes to my heart.
Yes, perfect. You learn music quick. That was actually kind of insane.
Oh, yes, thank you. I would like to be a bard when I grow up.
Oh, well.
Luck with that.
I'll be at your
Hopefully, we
first show.
save your town so you can be a bard.
Hopefully, I don't die to the roses so I can grow up.
I won't
That's
let
dark.
that happen.
That's dark, bro. You need to be more
All right.
positive.
Let us walk backward through the gate with a song in our heart.
There's the gate.
Skibbity skibbity dum yes yes. Skibbity skibbity yeet yeet. Skibbity skibbity dum yes yes. Skibbity skibbity yeet yeet.
Before Rua goes through the gate, she takes one final look at the witch, confused about something, before leaving.
She gives you a look that sort of is acknowledging, though she doesn't say anything more than that.
Rua feels like she's met the witch before, but can't put her finger on it.
As you walk backwards through the gate, the winter chill melts away. The clouds overhead are gone, replaced with an autumnal light. The frozen cold of winter and the pale shade of snow is replaced with vibrant colors and noises, sounds, smells, all heightened and exaggerated, like spring and autumn both at the same time, but amplified. You can smell the stew, but this time it has odd spices in it, with fresh apples. There is a really big frog with a smaller frog on top of it. And the garden, the snow of the garden, the soil of the garden is no longer frozen, but rich and dark. And there are plants growing in it with beautiful violet flowers rising up from them on one side. And on the other side, thorny roses that look It's just the coloration on the outside, that sort of waxy layer that forms along the branches and the stems, but it almost looks like it has veins running through it. The water flows now and glows with a purple light. The crows are gone, replaced by all sorts of songbirds with scintillating colors and bright, vibrant feathers. Even the house itself is changed. The trees that grow up around it now burst in full life and leaves in 1,000 different colors.
Man,
Back in time?
this place is so nice.
This doesn't look
There's
like how it does now.
Roses that we need. We'll be careful not to cut ourselves. Although, and maybe if we speak to them kindly, they will be inclined not to hurt us.
To the roses?
Do you think they respond better to the witch than us? They wouldn't prick her, maybe.
Well, mayhaps. Hello, roses. You look very beautiful, very demure. We were sent here by the witch. We are not thieves. So,
well, I mean-
please, would you allow us to touch you and admire your beauty without pricking us? Thank you.
Roll a persuasion check.
One day a maiden will talk to me like that, and it will be a glorious day.
I hate rolling. I have a +5 to persuasion. This is the worst day of my life.
As you speak to the roses, they turn towards you. And some of them aren't fully, some of them are still buds, and you can tell that they're kind of listening to what you have to say.
Oh, seeing you up closer when you turn towards me, you're even more lustrous and lush. I've never seen such beautiful flowers before.
One day a maiden will talk to me like this, and it will be the best, the most glorious day ever. One day.
Go ahead and roll. I'm going to give you retroactive advantage on that check. So roll again and take the better of the two.
Please don't screw me on this. 15.
Okay. They actually seem to be blooming in response to your words. They don't say anything, but the whole row is now just blossoming to its fullest.
Oh, I will come closer now, and I will touch you. Please do not eat me. The roses, are they on this side or on that side?
One day a maiden will talk to me like this, and it will be a glorious day indeed.
Yep, they are to the south, down over here.
All right. And I will
Okay, if you need
carefully...
anything.
If I die, then make a grave for me or something like that.
You're not gonna
I'd like
die.
to gently trace a finger over one of the blossoms and then try to pluck.
Okay. You pluck one,
Mm-hmm.
and nothing bad happens. You pluck a second one, and nothing bad happens.
Huh.
You pluck a third one, and a... Could I have PiaPi and Rua roll perception checks, please?
Oh. Let's see. I am perceiving. I've perceived very well.
Yes. The...
Give me a second.
I only throw 20s at once.
Okay. Rua, you notice something glancing off of Kimia's armor. It didn't come from the roses at all. They're not harming her at all. They're allowing her to take them one by one. PiaPi,
Look around.
Yeah.
you immediately notice tiny, smaller than you, winged figures watching from the bushes, and they have arrows, and one of them just fired at Kimia.
What? Kimia, look out! And I try to arm myself so that I can attack or like knock the arrow out of the way. But I don't know if I could be fast enough.
Well, the first one missed, but you could absolutely. Are you attempting to counterattack, or are you attempting to block the next shot?
Good question. I decide that I try to block the next shot.
Okay. I'm gonna have
then intimidated is the order I'm gonna try to do.
I'm not necessarily saying that this needs to descend into violence and combat, but we are about 2.5 hours in, and I haven't said the magic words yet. So roll for initiative.
Yay!
Yay!
Aura, that's going to be in the top middle of your character sheet. There are 3 boxes in the top middle column: armor class, initiative, and speed. If you click on the word initiative, there you go. Perfect.
Oh, well, I've got a light crossbow.
Okay. PiaPi, I'm going to allow you to get down Mr. President real quick.
Get down, Mr. President! I mean, get down, princess from the little ice town from over there!
I'm not a princess.
Well, you act like one. Get down!
Oh, you interpose yourself. An arrow pricks you.
I
You T-pose yourself to assert dominance. You take 1 point of piercing damage.
Ow!
And I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Ouchie!
A 15. Okay. You feel woozy. You feel drowsy. But the poison does not knock you unconscious.
Guys, I think that was poison, or the soup might be catching up with me. Probably the arrow, though, lodged in my body.
There are 4 of them in total. And that's the only one that actually hit. The rest of them all glance off of Kimia's armor or just duck under. Well, shoot over PiaPi's head. Rua, it's your turn. There are 4 sprites firing tiny little arrows at Kimia. Because we are in an encounter, which could or could not include combat, you're allowed to talk. Talking is a free action. You can move up to 30 feet, which is 6 squares. And you can take 1 action. Usually, attacking or casting a spell is an action. What would you like to do? Again, you don't have to fight, but we're using the encounter rules. What would you like to do?
I can see that PiaPi is wounded and... let me read. You pull pieces of the shadow realm into reality, causing a 20-foot cube to fill with inky ribbons that turn the area into difficult terrain and wrap around nearby creatures. Any creature that ends its turn in the area becomes restrained. I'm trying to think what would be good. Could I use Blood Tide?
Ooh, click on the spell and we'll see what it does. Oh yeah, you just did.
Yeah. Creature you designate within range must succeed on Constitution saving throw or bleed from nose, eyes, ears, and mouth.
Yeah, absolutely. Which one do you want to hit with that?
Yeah, the one on its own. The one north.
Okay.
Because that's closer to PiaPi and Kimia.
What is it? Ooh, this spell only requires you to speak. It doesn't require you to make any magic gestures whatsoever.
Oh, okay, so it won't be obvious.
Mm-hmm. You just speak some very ominous sounding magic words.
Oh, there's 4. My bad.
All good.
Oh, I didn't realize. One was hidden behind the turn order thingy. So I'm gonna aim for this one up here, and just approach it as quick as I can, and just give it a friendly hello.
Just walk up casually and hit him with the
Hey.
Hello. blood starts streaming from the sprite's eyes
Damn,
and
that's
mouth.
wild.
Just like its whole face just starts.
Same.
Oh my.
Pippi, what do you
Me
do?
too.
Pippi, what will you do?
Shoot. Well, everything's dizzy, but I've been shot with poison before, so I ready my bow and arrow, and I aim, and I take the shot.
Okay. Roll an attack with that bow. You should be able to just click the short bow, not under your inventory, but under your attacks.
ちょっと待って. I definitely saw it somewhere.
Middle column, underneath your hit points.
Oh, yeah, I see it,
Kind of
okay.
Central.
Should I hit the damage or the attack, or just the middle? There's
If you
like...
click the word, it should
Okay.
do the whole thing,
Okay.
depending on how it's configured. It is not configured correctly. Give me a sec.
Oops.
I'm going under the hood. All right. Well, a 16 is definitely a hit. Now you can click the damage.
Okay. Damage is this thing. Pow!
You shoot, and the arrow strikes the sprite and just immediately goes down.
I say as I stumble to my knee. Take that.
Kimia, what do you do?
I suppose, I haven't finished plucking my flowers yet. Please stop disturbing me. I think, Kimmy is going to keep plucking the flowers, and she is gonna look up at the two sprites who are, sitting who are over there.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to turn to them and say, if you want my attention that bad, we can talk after I'm done. And then she's gonna look a little bit confused and like squint her eyes slightly in like what is supposed to be a wink. Like a
Bang.
yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage
Yeah.
due to a combination of factors. One of them being
One of them would have been a nat 20, the other is a 13.
That's tragic.
Wow.
There's two factors for that. One is Kimia's lack of familiarity with the art of winking, and the other is the fact that Pippi just iced one of them.
Sorry, princess. I don't think they're
Yeah,
gonna trust us.
Yeah, after that one, no. But the good news is that they have a different target. Kimia hasn't done anything to hurt them. They are going to fly across the air, seeking vengeance for their fallen comrade.
Oh, good.
Yay,
Is
take
it-
her, not me.
Isn't the one I put the blood thing on down? Are they down? The blood type?
There are two up there, and
Okay.
Pippi, I had Pippi shoot the other one.
Okay.
So the two that are not bleeding from every facial orifice fly up into the air, and they both fire down from above. Directly
Aw,
at Pippi
man,
this
I
time.
hate
Pippi,
bees.
what's your armor class? It's not 21, so you're gonna at least take that hit. What's your armor class? It should be
Mine?
top middle of your character sheet. Yes.
Leather armor is what's in my items, but
So look at your character sheet near
Sure.
the top middle.
top middle.
There's a shield icon at the very top of the middle column.
Oh, I see. Armor class 14.
Okay, so you take 2 more damage, and
Ow!
I need you to roll 2 more Constitution saving throws.
Ow, twice. Owie.
All right.
Ouch. Owzers.
Yeah, that poison is now kicking in. Pippi
Ah,
falls
my
unconscious.
tummy hurt. Bleh.
And Rua, the one that you just walked up to and effectively cursed.
Eh.
What languages do you speak again, Rua?
Elvish and common.
Okay. It looks at you in horror and says something. You almost understand. It's very similar to Elvish, but not quite the same. Roll an insight check for me, please.
Insight. 15.
15. You don't understand the word, but you understand horror. Obviously, it's bleeding from the eyes. But not just horror at that, horror and recognition. Like it just recognized you.
Poggers!
And whatever it just screamed, whatever word it just called you, which you don't understand, it was not a good word. And not necessarily an insult. And it flies off and turns invisible.
There in a little bit of shock and confusion, but after a few moments gains her goes back to check on PiaPi.
Who is unconscious with a couple of tiny little, there might as well be darts sticking out.
PiaPi, she slaps her face. Trying to wake up.
That might actually work. Hang on. Let me check if that works.
Roll for slap.
No, you can just use your action to slap.
Okay, I
how
slap
can she
PiaPi
slap?
across the face.
Okay. PiaPi, you are now conscious, but prone and poisoned. Which means you have disadvantage on almost all of your rolls.
Tummy hurt.
PiaPi, there's 2 more. What are we gonna do?
Can I projectile vomit on them?
Well, they're up in the air and they are 25 feet away. So if you can, I think that you're going to be in worse danger than we thought. And maybe have no innards left.
My hands are shaking, but I pull my bow and arrow up off the ground and attempt to shoot again.
Okay, because you're poisoned, you have disadvantage, but take the shot.
Take the shot. I took the shot.
Roll it again because you have disadvantage, and we're going to take the worst of the 2 rolls.
Oh, okay. Ugh. Man.
The arrow goes straight up into the air and starts falling straight back towards you. Rua or Kimia can use their reaction to pull you out of the way.
I'll use my reaction to pull you.
Okay.
PiaPi, no, don't shoot yourself. It's not that bad. Please. I
The arrow,
promise you.
the arrow strikes you, Kimia, and you take the damage it would have dealt, which is 4 damage.
That's fine. If only she doesn't get hurt.
I mean, I'm still poisoned,
I-
and I'm not doing great.
I approach the 2 Fae slowly, and I'd like to use bewilderment on one of them.
Ooh, 1 second here, Aura, because we are in initiative order.
Okay.
Yeah, just because we're now in encounter combat rules.
Okay.
So it's going to be Kimia first, then the sprites go, then you're up again.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, cool.
All right, Kimia, what would you like to do? You have plucked all 7 of the roses that you needed.
I will wrap my arms around poor PiaPi. There. Poor thing.
Normally,
So
I would
hurt.
just pretend to be sick for this kind of treatment, but now I actually am kind of sick, thank you.
And I'm gonna use my action to spend all of my lay on hands to cure the poisoning that is affecting her.
Nice.
Right. And then for my free action yapology, I'm going to look towards the sprites and say, please, we do not need to fight. We only hurt you because you tried to shoot us first. I mean... And then she is gonna, like, wink again, like... What a bound to work eventually.
What is the
Dude.
timing on me being healed of the poison, by the way?
Almost instantaneous.
Okay.
As she lays her hands on you, there's
Oh,
this,
mama!
light that
Dang!
flows through your body.
I feel
and,
great!
that
Oh,
makes
what did you do to me?
The touch of a woman, PiaPi.
Oh my god! Oh jeez, don't I know it? Oh boy, oh gee, oh golly, oh wow!
Kimia, give me another persuasion check with disadvantage for lack of winking proficiency.
Oh man.
Don't
how
you
do I
say
gain
that about my
proficiency
wife.
in winking?
She winks great.
9.
You've killed one of ours. Only blood can repay this debt.
I can spill my blood maybe if you... I didn't know you like to drink blood, but... I mean, I don't know if it's tasty or not.
We're the guardians of this place, and you've killed one of us. One of you must replace them.
Oh,
No way.
So I must become a guardian of this place too?
That's the only... Yeah, you took a life. That's the only thing that could possibly make up for this.
Oh, alright. Is there any other
gotta
social
get rid of the
roles in
witnesses.
which I need to replace them? I mean, were they someone's husband, father? Do I have to be a husband and or father too?
Was Whistle Blossom...
This is an arranged marriage.
Was Whistle Blossom... Oh, God, I don't know if Whistle Blossom actually had it. No, that's fine. You can just sort of find your way, you know.
Oh, alright. Well, I suppose I don't know how to shoot with arrows as good as you do, but you'll have to teach me.
Yo,
Rua,
did
unless...
the princess just get adopted by some weird, shorter than me people?
They are about to accept Kimia as a new guardian of this place. But before they can do that, Rua, is there anything you'd like to do?
Get rid of the witnesses. Get rid
I'd
of the
like to
witnesses.
attack them with the black ribbons.
My murder hobo! I love you!
All right, go ahead and click the Black Ribbon spell. All right. Now this spell does require movement as well as speaking. Under components, it has V, S, and M. V is vocal, S is somatic, which means, gestures, and M is material, which means either a piece of ribbon, which you just need to have, it doesn't get destroyed, or if you have an arcane focus like an orb or a wand or something, you can replace it with that. A series of gestures and the shadows from all around suddenly wrap around these two creatures. They both get to make dexterity saving throws. They're very agile, light little creatures, but one of them is in fact caught, restrained by the shadows.
Oh, what do we have here? Oh, how about I take you with me instead of leaving one of us here? How about I take you along for a ride?
Ooh, roll an intimidation check.
Okay.
With advantage because shadow magic and such.
What's intimidation? Okay.
An 18. Ooh. The one immediately... Well, no, it's not their turn yet. You come here, you kill us, you wield this dark magic. Get out!
Well,
You know what? I'll let this one go if you let us go. How about that?
Never step foot in this place again, mortals.
Keep me up.
Sully it.
point me at him, I'll puke on him.
Rua is aware that she just kind of let the secret out about her magic, but she figured it was more important to get out of the situation.
To stop Kimia from signing up as a permanent guard of this garden.
Yeah,
I
to
mean,
get back to her family.
It's a garden.
Job's a job.
Release us and be gone. So be it.
Fine, fine. We're on our way. We've got what we came for.
PiaPi, do you want to take a parting shot or do you want to let them ride?
I spit spit in their direction.
Okay. Roll a strength check. You're no longer poisoned. 3. The spit goes 3 feet.
It hits Rua on the shoe.
Ew.
The sprites turn invisible, taking their dead with them, and cursing you in their language as they go.
Yeah, get out of here.
The encounter is over. We are no longer in initiative order.
Yippee!
Well, I have the roses, so we can leave now.
Yay! Let's go back and
go.
save your parents and get that money.
Yes. And before they leave through the gate, Kimia's gonna bend down and draw like a little heart in the dirt with like a sorry for killing your friend. And then she was gonna get back up.
I notice that she writes that, and the second she turns her back, I add an additional, I'm not.
None of this is signed. There's just a dirt heart with graffiti there. All right. Walking back.
Gotta think of another song.
Well, I mean, if you just walk back normally, nothing happens. You're
Sticking
still
out your gap
here.
for the Rizzler. You're so skibbity. You're so phantom tags. I just wanna be your Sigma. Why did I just disappear?
PiaPi walks through the gate and disappears.
Something, something, skibbity. Something, something, yes, phantom tags.
Full going for the gate.
Oh. Are you picking
What are we
something?
doing?
She just looked around.
All right.
Getting gardening tips.
There are, again, you can see these plants here with glowing violet flowers. 2 of them are in bloom.
Beautiful, but I've already made much of a mess around here. She doesn't need them, so she doesn't steal them.
Okay. Darn.
Oh, what do you what do you mean, Don?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Do you have a Song of Foreign Lands in mind that you can use?
You gotta go. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Bucklado?
Nice.
And immediately you are confronted by the freezing cold once again.
Oh, maybe I should have
Kimi-
stayed as the guardian of the garden.
Kimia, PiaPi, can I just have a word?
Is it about your freaky magic?
That wasn't me, by the way. That was totally just some sort of like there was something in that garden, I swear, just helping us.
Oh, maybe it was the roses. They did get along with me very well.
Yeah,
And they are
roses,
blood
yeah.
roses.
That's probably what helped us. I'm sorry, I wasn't much help myself. You know, I'm just a little thief. But
I grab one of the pieces of wood and I chuck it at her as if expecting she will use magic to stop it.
Does the piece of wood hit you in the head?
Yeah.
Donk.
Oh, guess she wasn't magic.
What the hell, PiaPi?
Sorry. You're right. Yeah, not magic.
Yep, not magic.
If you were
Just
magic, you
give
would
me
have stopped
back to the
that.
witch.
Maybe I should check one
Yep.
more time, though. And I ready a second piece of wood.
Oh, well, my back is turned, so.
Don't-
Do I have
don't
good?
do
I have
it.
good agility, right?
Mhm.
Can I do a barrel roll?
Yeah, roll an acrobatics check to do a barrel roll.
Oh, I had
dir-
advantage on.
That's fine. We take the first one, which is a dirty 20, which means it is an excellent barrel roll. You perform the epic evasion maneuver. Do 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 do, and
See?
the
No
piece of wood goes
magic.
flying over.
You can stop now.
I hadn't even thrown the second piece of wood. She just barrel rolled, making a fool out of herself, and I quietly put the wood back in my bag so that we do not both die of cringe.
No, hang on. I thought you already threw it. Sorry.
No, it was very cute. It was a very cute barrel roll.
Oh, then don't worry about that. Never mind.
Very clearly not magic.
Hang on, I'm sorry. I thought you already threw the wood. That's why I did it.
I hit you
we
with...
can retcon the...
That's fine.
Go. Yeah, we can retcon the barrel roll. That's if no actual second.
Well, man, I like the barrel roll. Okay, I throw the wood.
Okay,
All
I
right.
did the barrel roll.
I just like the barrel roll. I want to keep it in.
Let the record show the second throwing and the sick-ass barrel roll are now canon.
Dang. I still put the wood back. I collect the wood and I put it back, but this time I'm not dying of cringe. I'm dying of pride. For what a sick barrel roll. Man.
Thanks, bro.
That's how I want to go out. Just being like, oh, the barrel roll was so cool. You are now...
I believe she's convinced them that it wasn't her doing the magic.
All right. The Vidrana is standing there watching, sort of leaning on her staff, and she looks anxious, impatient. I don't know. There's sort of a nervous energy to her as you return to the mortal world. How was it?
Oh, we have the flowers. I almost became a guardian of the garden, but then I decided to change my mind about my career options.
You're the only one who didn't give me your name. Never mind. How was the house?
We didn't really go in the house, but it was very beautiful.
Oh, shit, I forgot to loot the house! Ah! Man. Wait, hold on. Sticking out your gap for the Rizzler. You're so skibbity. You're so phantom tax. I awkwardly meander backwards towards the gate.
Oh.
Wait, it actually worked?
We're gonna give PiaPi a moment.
I'm pilfering. I run through the house and I pilfer.
Okay. Roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
All right. Angry sprites are very happy to see you again, and they immediately start taking pot shots at you.
Oh shit! Oh god! If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I've been married a long time ago. Where did they come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
You take 1 additional point of damage.
Oh,
you are poisoned again, but you're not unconscious.
Man!
PiaPi returns, looking unhappy.
I bent my Wookiee.
But the house, it was in good order. The garden was well.
Yes, everything was just fine. The sprites
Only
were
fine.
friendly-ish.
Trust me, they're healthy.
Oh, the roses were very pleasant. They didn't hurt me at all, and they were very beautiful. And they listened very well when I talked to them.
Oh, good. Good. I'm glad to hear. Right, let's have them then.
Yes, I hand them over. I'm very lustrous, very demure.
She'll go ahead and take all of them, and then you lot have some stew. Wait here by the fire. And she's going to take them and go back inside.
More stew. Yay.
Oh, if you'd like, PiaPi, I can hug you again.
Oh my god,
Do you
please.
think it would help?
Yes.
All right.
Unequivocally,
here,
yes.
I have my pear necklace. We can hold it together while we pray for your health.
Of course, yes. Right, because we're in the same, yay God. Yeah, let's get
Dear
to
God,
it.
please bless our meal and help this sweet child recover. Oh, how sad that she has been hurt so, as she is a devout believer of you.
It's so sad. It's so sad.
Please heal her.
I didn't deserve it.
And takes her soup and sits kind of away from the two lovebirds.
We're devotees.
Kind of tastes familiar, but I can't put my finger on it.
It is a good hour or so that Vadrana remains inside the house. The fire continues to burn, the soup continues to bubble, the crows continue. They all seem to be watching over the house now that she's inside of it. And barring any additional prayers, hugs, so on and so forth, eventually she'll go ahead and emerge. And she has with her a kettle with an iron lid sitting on top of it. It's pretty heavy. She's lashed the lid to the handles of the kettle with some twine.
Oh.
You must take this back, heat it over a fire, and pour water over it. Under the light of the moon, at least a half moon. Then bring the afflicted to it and have them breathe the steam that rises from it. This should break the curse.
Oh.
Yes, thank you. What would you like in return? I have gold. I have my things. I have me.
Girl. We just had that whole moment, and now the giant one. I get it. She's big, but okay. Fine.
What?
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Do you want in return?
You've already given me something. She points at PiaPi.
Oh.
And I will collect when time is due.
Eh?
You, she points at Kimia, have brought me news of my home. And for the time being, that will do. And you, she points at Rua, you will return here in 13 days.
Eh?
And we will speak.
Dang, she got a job interview. I'm so happy for her.
Rua looks over to Kimia and PiaPi and just nods back at the witch.
Now, until then, darken my doorstep no longer. I've grown accustomed to my solitude.
Okay.
Very well then.
Get!
Okay.
Go!
Hey, dang, you don't have to be so rude about it.
Thank you. Sorry.
I take another cup of soup. And I walk away.
Goodbye.
I make direct eye contact
Thank you.
while getting the soup, by the way. I need that on the record.
Rua looks back up at the witch and then just smiles and walks off. But she doesn't get soup. She doesn't need it.
All right. Her expression is difficult to read as she meets your eyes back. But she watches the three of you leave.
Can't believe I found my mom. Crazy.
And the three of you return to your home. And though it takes a night or two to bring each of the different villagers around and expose them to the steam of whatever this poultice, this concoction that she's made is, as the mists of these herbs rise up into their lungs, they cough and choke horribly as some sort of gaseous, malevolent form exits their lungs. And then they sleep for like 2 days, but when they awaken, they recognize you again, and though their bodies are weak, they are going to recover. You have successfully saved your village. all of you level up to level 2, and that's
Yay.
going to be it for this adventure.
I'm so glad I get to meet my in-laws. Kimia, we're gonna have such a wonderful wedding now that your parents are back to life.
What? Oh, I mean, you know, he reminded me of my younger sister, Dandelion. You're very much like a sister to me.
Oh. I put away the banjo I was preparing for a little bit of a ding-a-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding, but I realized that the moment has passed, and I put it back in my sack. Just like my hopes and dreams for this relationship. In the sack they go.
Yeah, that's going to do it. I hope all of you had fun.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
How do you feel, Awa, about your first D&D session?
I actually want to do it again because I quite like. I'm getting attached to this character, Brew. I want to find out if that really is her baby. Well, not well.
Her baby.
Really her mama. Her baby mama. Her mama.
Lord just took a turn.
I was gonna say, oh.
Oh my.
That's not the only thing they found in that garden.
But I don't know. I really like this story. It's very fun.
You took to it pretty quickly. Like, that's the thing that I like about D&D is if you just sort of roll with it as storytelling but with some rules, it's not that hard to figure out. There are a lot of rules and there's a lot to understand about your spells and such, but the very basic of it is just tell me what you want to do and then we find a way to make it happen. So you were all fantastic to have at my table. I would love to do this again at some point.
Yippee!
Confused about a lot of things, but I'm glad I was able to pick up some things as we went along.
Yeah, it takes some time to pick up, but that's why we start at level 1.
Yay.
Yay!
Are any of the rest of you streaming today? Should people go find you somewhere after I sign off because it's 9 in the morning and I need more coffee?
Find me in the parking lot of a Tesco's. Find me.
Wait, I never got to show off my cool sword. I didn't use my sword today. I never got to show off my ID blade. With the beautiful watermark. Oh, I'll show it now. Hold on, wait. I have this beautiful sword. I don't know if you can tell, but it is cursed. I think it's too light to see.
Yeah.
But you can feel the ID rating aiding off of it. So look forward to that next time, I guess.
Yay.
You need to like post it and do an enhance.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Showed on it. I think I'm
You got a
gonna
license
cut
for
it
that
off
sword.
here for tonight too.
Hey, speaking of swords.
Yeah, it'll be quite late for you, Pia, right?
Yeah, it's 1 in the morning, which isn't like that late, but after such a successful campaign, I'm feeling the eepies.
Well, have a fantastic
Maybe it's
sleep.
poison.
Oh God, it's the
It could be the
poison!
poison. You
I
got
need
poisoned
another
a
hug.
lot.
Clearly.
Well, in the future, we might be able to find out what happened to your village. We might be able to get more into Kimia's backstory.
Yay!
But yeah, I'll be in touch. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all in chat for being there.
Thank
Mommy?
you.
Sorry.
What?
And we'll see all of you next time.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye
We are
bye.
clear. Thank you, everybody.
Bye bye. If it's the start of your day, a happy. If you're about to go to bed, a happy. But most of all, stay happy. Bye everybody. We're gonna read out.